What is going on, everyone? How is your night going? We are getting ready here. Fire up another game. I know a lot of people wanted me to do 2 games last night. I got a little bit late. But here we are, back again. And a little bit of a surprise. I am working on a slider update, man. Just too much of the gameplay was bugging me, and we 3 consistent games after having 6 or 7 consistent games beforehand, before the title update, playing extremely well. It was gone, man. Everything was just way too easy offensively for me. You can see points per game. I'm number 1. I mean, my running back's number 1 in the league in rushing. Everything was just not how I want it, not the same experience that I'm going for. Obviously, everything was completely changed, even after profile delete, after the patch. And so I started diving under the hood, and I've made some changes. Now, we got a tough test. I did a little bit of a very little bit of testing off stream against the 49ers. Just hopping in, playing a quarter. Basically, you can see in small increments if something you changed, do you like it or not. Now, you need to play a full game, multiple games, to see if it is the right change overall, but you can at least play a little bit and just see if you feel like something's there. Now, I've played the first quarter against the 49ers about 5 or 6 different times, just testing. I got it where I'm confident enough to play on stream. Now, the big thing that I'm still going to be looking at is quarterback completion percentage, throwing the ball on the field. But that's the least of my worries right now. My biggest one is, let's tone down the user offense. Let's ramp up the competitiveness of the CPU. And let's get after it. And at least in the different testing I've been doing, the CPU offense felt more potent, and the user offense felt a little bit nerfed. Yo, David, what's up, man? Sorry I didn't get you the XP sliders last night, bro. I was tired. I had to get off. But I will make sure I get them to you at the end of this stream. But let's go ahead and dive in this game. Also, because we have new sliders, a lot of things changed. I changed some auto subs, and I changed some gameplay sliders. So I made a members post for those. I will, for anyone who's in here in the stream, show those as well as a shout out to y'all for hanging out with me and watching the live stream. Sean, what's up, man? So anyway, without further ado, I've already edited Brock Purdy. I've done all that. So we're just going to go ahead and fire up this game. I'm also switching up my playbook. I was running the Rams playbook. I have switched over to the Detroit Lions playbook because I'm running a vertical, what is it? A vertical power run offense. And the only 2 teams that have playbooks that say vertical power run are Buffalo and Detroit. I was like, you know what? Let's go Detroit. Why not? We're gonna just switch over here because they got gold helmets. We don't want to be. So as you guys can see, that's what I'm running here, Detroit. And let's get going, man. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. Yo, Tay the God, excuse me. Love what you do. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through the stream, bro. I really do. Appreciate you taking time out of your night to hang out with me. And I'm glad you enjoy the content. I've been having a lot of fun playing Madden, man. I get so frustrated. I just dropped a video. I get frustrated about just things that I feel like for 2024, 2025, PS5 consoles, it's just, there's certain things that just shouldn't be there. Quarterback's the most important position in football. It needs so much love in Madden. So much love in Madden. And then the playbook issue I just dropped. Yo, Christopher Thomas, sliders are awesome, my brother. Some of the best gameplay I've had in Madden. Yo, man, I was feeling that way too until I hit year 2. I was feeling that way with this, this franchise, and I hit year 2, and suddenly Suddenly my offense has become unstoppable. CPU, I've been getting. I mean, I sacked freaking. We made that big change, right, with the intentional grounding on to help with the sacks and the run game. And I sacked freaking Penix 10 times last night. It ain't it. So I don't know if I don't know, bro. I don't know what ruined it. Something has messed it up, man. I'm not having. I'm having fun playing my franchise, but I'm not having fun in the games because it's not playing the way that it was. And so we're working on an update here. Full disclosure, I mean the sacks are killing me, man. Like the end of my season, before this one, the sacks were really dialed in. You know, I was getting 2-3 sacks a game, max. Really had it in a great spot. Had 10 sacks last game, and then I think I went 6 the 2 games before. I think I had 21 or 22 sacks in 3 games. Absolutely absurdity. And my defensive front 7 didn't change year over year. It didn't change. So I shouldn't be having all these sacks, you know what I mean? So, full disclosure, I have gone back to intentional grounding off, but taking some of the things that we learned from intentional grounding back on, tweaking it a little bit, try to keep the sacks down. I used to always have grounding off, man. David, yeah, I would. Oh! I had him open, but it was off-target throw. So, I have made some tweaks, just so you guys know what I have touched. I have made some tweaks to defensive line. Literally all the defensive, every single defensive auto sub-slider got changed. Fullback, halfback got changed. Fullback and tight end got changed. Like, almost every auto sub got changed. And then I tweaked a couple of the penalties as well. I think I made a good read here. As you can see, the pressure's still there. I made a good read on Olave here. Just an off-target throw. Need to just squeeze it in the window a little bit more here. I also had the underneath route right here, but... David, I made some changes, though, since that members post, bro. That's what's crazy is, like, I'll post it. Nobody gave me feedback, though. But I posted it last night. Nobody gave me feedback. And then I did some more testing today, and I've made some changes. So what you're going to be playing on there isn't going to be what I'm playing on right here. Just a heads up. I'll update that post, don't get me wrong. But as you guys can see, so my first, what was it? No, last game we didn't score on our first drive either. We still put up 42 points. So we didn't score on our first drive there. We'll call that a win. No, dude, I posted the members update last night. Oh, no, was it 6 hours ago? It might have been. Oh, dude. You're right. All I changed. Hold on, no. Hold on, David, you're good. All I changed was from that. All I changed was quarterback. Let me know when you're in the auto subs, bro. Let me know when you're in the auto subs. I'll tell you what I've changed from that post. Let me know when you're in there. I can remember. I'm pretty sure. Just let me know when you're in there, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. Pretty sure I can remember it. Hopefully they'll run the ball a little bit. I want to increase the CPU run success. So if your offsides and false start semi-complete. I think I have offsides at 65. I don't remember though. Oh, there's another run. I could care less whether it was with. They put Debo back there. Okay, they got third and. I like that they ran it with Debo. Just want a little bit more success from them running the ball. Oh, bro took off. What's up, Ron? That you know, there was the big reason, you know, we turned intentional grounding back on was for the run pass ratios were a little bit better and the deep shots, which I will say they did throw the ball downfield a little bit more, and run pass ratio was kind of TBD, a little bit better, I think, but missed out on that stuff right there. Like, he just stepped up and was decisive and went. But the tricky part now is going to be, you know, not having him just quick get rid of it to have a really high completion percentage, because he's not throwing the ball down the field, right? David, so for fullback, tight end, I think I went 25-75. I changed it from what I posted there. I don't know what I posted there for that, but it's 25-75 right now. Running. Oh, dang it. Did I post anything for running backs on there, David? Just say yes or no, because I don't remember. I think I did. Dang it. Well, the CPU offense is looking better. I mean, granted, we expect them to be better. More quarterback scrambling is awesome. Okay, what are next, David? Can you tell me? I don't think I've changed it since that post, but I just don't remember what it was. What it was. Oh no! Thought my guy was gonna dive a little bit further. I'm pretty sure to put like a 7. What did I put for halfbacks? I don't know if I'm going to keep that. It was just trying it out. Stream lagging a tad. Okay, hold on. You know if that fixed it? That should have. Oh, okay, Brock Purdy. See, that was a sack last night. Was that a sack right there, too? Hold on. Was it a sack? Where'd they have the ball at here? They had it at the 8-yard line. And he turns out and he scrambles. That shouldn't be a sack. That should be a tackle for no gain. Change running back, defensive tackle, defensive, and linebacker, safety, and cornerback should be in there too. Cornerback should be in there too. Cornerback, I think it's 2080. Oops. Yep. Okay. So tight end. I changed linebacker too. I think I did linebacker 70-30. Tell me what linebacker is, David. And you can post them in here. I don't care. I'm going to show them at the end anyway. And what you're posting some of it's been changed. So unless somebody hears me, you know what I mean? Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Yo, Sean, I'm glad they're working out for you, man. They're just not working out for me right now. But this is better. Yeah, I switched it to 70-30 for linebacker. And tight end should be 25, 25-75, I think, is what I'm on this game.
yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Can't believe we got that off. So the other auto subs, I changed linebacker, I changed tight end, right? So you got that. Well, hold on, David. I'm trying to get you everything that I have right now. So those are the auto subs, and then gameplay sliders. Oh my. I believe I put the user tackling at 30. I bumped it back up to 50. There's just so many broken tackles happening. So many. I mean, I was definitely seeing what he was talking about, but there was just so many broken tackles. So I bumped it back up to 50 and decided to go attack another way. So that's the first one. That's different from that post. The next one is face mask. I put it down to 40. I couldn't find anybody open. What the hell? I was waiting for the guy that was supposed to pop out, and he just felt like he never did. Steven Johnson, yo, appreciate that, man. So on any video of mine, there's a button that says join, and that's how you become a member. If you're on an iPhone, it won't show it to you, it won't allow you to do it. You have to do it. If you're on iPhone, you can't from Safari. Man, they had great coverage here. I should have hit. I had Kendrick Miller, I guess, in the flat, but look at this linebacker closing in on him. Shoot. I mean, I had a nice little pocket here, but the problem was I had 3 guys all right here. Not exactly ideal. But anyway, Steven, yeah, if you're on iPhone, you have to go to Safari and view the page like desktop, and then you'll see there's a join button, and that is how you become a member. I don't know why Apple doesn't let you do it from the app. Makes no sense to me. But David, so I changed face mask, I put the DPI back down to 75. I don't know if I put it at 85 in there. I was testing at 85, and then I put it back. I was like, you know what? I need to test it at 75 some more first. Yeah, Apple does suck. That's why I'm on Google. I have a Google Pixel. Oh, there's another run. Let's see what else did I do here. Intentional grounding back off, and then I lowered illegal block in the back to 35, and then I have, oh dang it, what did I put? I think I put roughing the passer at 45. I don't remember. All right, we got a big 3rd and 5 right here. Chase Young. Well, that's why I picked up Leonard Floyd. You know, have a little bit of depth. Ooh, that's a dart, man. Like, I'm not even... We manned up. He's rated an 8, like a 91, by the way, in year 2. But he's, I mean, that's not... I mean, me, I wouldn't think that's open. So I like that he threw that ball. He threaded the needle there. Offsides false start, I believe... it's 65-70 still. What do you have it as? I don't think I touched it. I don't remember, Dad. Wish I did. I'm sorry.
Motioning him from the slot right. Pretty throwing here on first.
Pressure.
Good play defensively as that one falls.
Incomplete passes from pressure. That's our key.
Came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sensing motion.
Oh, that's a blitz. Just got home. They counted that other one as a sack. It wasn't a loss. That shouldn't be a sack. That should be our first sack. That's so stupid. I'm counting that as our first sack because a sack you have to lose yardage, right? If there's no gain, how is that a sack? There was no losses of yardage on that first one.
Third and long, Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's tackled after getting this
That's
one.
stupid.
46.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-passing.
David, for some reason I feel like I have it at 65-70, but I don't.
Get running backs that can attack the
I don't remember.
field like that. Man, is it difficult on the defense.
New Orleans back out
If you guys hear some chewing in the background, it's my dog chilling with a bone,
First time we're seeing this unit
hanging
in
out with me.
but what we haven't seen so far
Likes to
this
be where I'm
season,
at, you know.
we haven't
Can't
seen
blame him.
much in terms of yardage.
Pretty attached, you know. My other dog's just chilling in the other room, just laying on a sofa. This one's got to be in here with me, and he entertains himself with a bone. You hear that crunching sound in the back? That's just him having a good time.
Trying the right side with Miller. He gets it ahead, winds
So-
up at about 3. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the
All right, back at it. This is our third possession. We haven't put up any points yet.
Get his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
I'm feeling optimistic about that.
Second.
Because I was sick. We're averaging points a game. So stupid.
From the 23.
Oh my gosh. They played that screen perfectly. It wasn't there, so I tried to throw it to my only other option. And freaking Fred Warner, dude.
Here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
Oh my god. I'm not mad. They were manned up. Look it. He hit that hard. I mean, that's not there. Because they're in a man. That play does not work if they're in a man. And they scream at it like that, you know? So then I was like, oh, I'll just throw it to my slant route. That's my only other option. And Fred Warner, dude.
Defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great
Yo, William Crawley, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Appreciate you.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey.
All right, they are running the football, though. I do like that. I made some tweaks trying to get them to run the football. The first couple times I was testing against these guys, they were like,
It's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to
they'd go down and it'd be like 6 passes to 1 run, stuff like that, you know.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Weren't running the football. But McCaffrey's got a couple carries. Debo's got a carry. Their backup running back has a carry.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physical
3rd and 9. I should be in a zone here, but because we're in a red zone, I'm going to man up.
to the coverage, but sometimes when you got
I guess we're not in the red zone technically, but we're close enough.
just find a way to get him the ball.
That's taken in by Samuel.
Dang it.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before
Maybe I shouldn't have manned up.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
Man, it's so tricky, say the God.
Because you're
Uh,
simply not gonna last long in the NFL if
It's really tricky. I mean,
you're 3rd down. It's the money down.
I've been playing around with to help them run more. I've been playing around with the fullback tight end auto sub slider. It seems to help. I mean, we'll look at this. We'll look at the run pass ratio here real quick for the quarter.
Side separating my-
I think they ran it as a team 5 or 6 times. Now again, Brock Purdy's going to get credited for a sack that he was running. You like this Bailey Zappi QB for the Browns? The Bailey Zapp, that he was from the Patriots. So he's 10 of 12. And again, I did disclose ahead of time, quarterback completion percentage That's the least of my concern right now. It's everything else. Rushing, McCaffrey has 3 for 12. Ayuk has 1. He has 1, and Brock Purdy scrambled. So they have 5 rushes called, 6 rushes total, and then. So I mean, it's a 3-2 split, or 2-1, I guess. 2 passes for 1 rush. I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, I'd like it to be a little bit more balanced, but I mean, even at that pace, again, maybe we'll actually put together an offensive drive and take some more time off the clock, and they won't have so many plays ran in the quarter because they ran 18 plays that quarter. But they're still on pace for 20 rushes. There's another one. Boom. I mean, if this holds up and all it is quarterback completion percentage, I can come up with a way to fix that.
So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting.
That's where the theory was that the roughing the passer, the lower you went with it, the quicker they got rid of the football, but the shorter the throws. The higher you had it, the deeper they threw the ball, but the more sacks they were likely to take. Now, in my opinion, there's only really 1 sack in this game, because that one that he scrambled for no loss, no gain, shouldn't be a sack.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
All right.
The New Orleans offense set to go now.
You cut Jameis Winston. He's my backup. I signed him. I brought him back to New Orleans, bro.
Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. On the give, it's Miller.
We don't have a first down, did she just say? So, yeah, I definitely nerfed the offense then. My goodness. We went from putting up crazy offensive numbers to we didn't get a first down that quarter?
This type of play has got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach
And I'm
this.
trying to run the ball. Like, look how effective we've been running the football in other games. He's a free back. He's a free runner. Didn't.
Taking a deep
Oh,
shot.
didn't see that safety there. Oh,
Knocks away the deep ball.
oh man, I thought I had a
Searching for Chris Olave.
great play.
So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Had time. Saw Olave streaking. Didn't see that safety play in that field. Let's see. We need to get something. Streaks. Okay.
Man in motion here.
Are they in man, or are they going to be in that cover 3 they like to run?
3rd and long for him here.
Got him!
That's completed right side.
Oh my god. Finally got our first down of the game, and we're in the second quarter.
First down. It's a 30.
Yeah, William, that's how I've been feeling. That's why I've been working on these changes.
In the field and special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt.
They blitzed, and our line held up. We had time to throw. Had a nice little pocket there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. He's only
Yeah, running game is definitely feeling a little bit tougher, which is, I don't know if that's because of the changes I made or because of this being the 49ers. They're rated 87 overall, but... Yo, Steven, shout out to you, man. Thank you for becoming a member of SGN Nation, fam. Appreciate you so much.
here's 2nd and 7. He's on the
Nope.
move. Now here he goes.
We're getting some decent pass protection. I didn't call anything.
And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
What the heck? I'm gonna call timeout. I didn't do that. You figured it out? Yeah. It's weird, dude, for iPhone users. I don't know why.
Work with here in the first half.
Don't know why, and I don't know how I got into a hurry up there, because I didn't do anything
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
I do want to say, I want to point this out. Like I said, I made a slight tweak to the defensive line auto subs. And I feel like the pocket is a lot better here. There's still pressure. I mean, you're still going to get pressure. But I have a very good offensive line. So remember that. I have a very good offensive line. And you got Bosa going over here, but I got an 87 overall right tackle. So it's not like Bosa's just going to do, like, work him every single time. But he did end up getting by. But we held it up long enough. We had the double team on the inside there. Had to get on your Mac, bro. I'm sorry, man. Oh, my goodness. RPO alert, I had no chance to throw it.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes
Okay.
that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you
Had no chance to throw it and they handed it off.
You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. And that one looked like
Bro.
an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defending
Lucky.
to a 3rd down coming up.
So lucky. I mean, I don't want to... We're in field goal range here. I do not want to ruin that.
Here's Ratner. On the move, hit it right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Chasing through it, leads
But I really like the O-line play here.
coming up.
And the defensive line.
No luck finding his
You're getting
receiver.
better pocket formations. Again, we'll just look at it here. They only brought 4. But I'm really feeling this. I really like this change. You're getting a better pocket. But look, there's still pressure. But you're getting at least a little bit more of a pocket first. And then he's busting through. Time to throw. Hit. I had Olave right here. I missed him completely. Had him right there. I tried to step up and throw it right here. But I got hit. I'm really feeling the pocket formation right now.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This 42 yards from the right half.
All right, we're on the board.
Able to put it through.
On the board. That's what we like to see. But before I got distracted, I think I was talking about the roughing the passer theory with quarterbacks. And so I have it at
We'll start inside the 25.
45. So I don't know if this might prove the theory incorrect, but it was, help them get rid of the football and stuff like that. But then we also want to have them throw the football deep. So finding a right combination there will get them to not just check it down so much. Because if you get them to throw the more, they don't even have to be deep balls, just intermediate throws will just create the incompletions. Because they'll throw it more into coverage, it'll get swatted away, stuff like that.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule.
So right there, that's like the 3rd time they've called that play, by the way. Freaking playbook.
Reaction now with Purdy.
There's nothing you can do about that. We just came screaming through on a play action. And that, in my opinion, that's sack number 2. And those aren't bad sacks to me.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 30.
Yeah, David, I'll make sure to get you, after this game, I'll go through and I'll show what I have, and then I might make a little, couple tweaks. We'll see how Brock Purdy finishes, completion percentage. It's early. Quarterbacks can start off hot, they can start off cold, they can switch it around, so you don't want to make, drastic decisions. Play a game, take in consideration the types of throws they're making. But if he doesn't make any throws down the field eventually, and he's just check down, check down, check down, then yeah, I got to change something a little bit just to get some further throws. That'll open up the incomplete passes, right? Ooh, good move, Kendra Miller. Hasn't been a lot there for him in the run game. Look at the total yards, man. We had all that on that play to Shaheed. And that's been it. There we go. God, I really want to run play action. We're going to do it. Play action right here.
Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Foster Moreau, maybe? Shaheed?
Play action on first down.
Oh, good D. Good D. All right, we'll run it. Try to get in the third and manageable. That's the one thing that sucks about doing that on first down. If you don't get anything against a good defense, then you're sitting in a tough... Oh! Okay, good runs, finally. We're up to 7 to 21. We're up to 3 yards a carry now. It's been rough. It's been rough going so far. Spread them out. I'd like to get a deep shot here. We're at the 44-yard line. This would be a really good opportunity to take a shot deep. Or if we got Freeman with his crazy speed with a linebacker on him on this out route. Yeah. That was just... Dude's got 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 98 change of direction. There was just no way that was happening. What do you mean 55, 85, and 300? Could you, what do you mean by that? Shoot. Well, it's good to see that the inside zones don't seem to be extremely OP, at least to this point. They had been feeling pretty OP before. Ooh, maybe Olave. Really depends on what number 57 does.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks.
Ah. Fred Warner is a menace, dude. Well, I don't think he's blitzing, though. He's more of a coverage guy. I think we're going to go here. Well, I got it right. Jumped that route. They manned up. I don't think I had anyone open, you guys. Did I have anybody open? They blitzed, and so I didn't have a lot of time to... I had Olave on the post corner. And I had... He didn't look that open, though, but he ended up being open. And they kind of... The defenders ran into each other a little bit here. So that would have been enough had I got it to him. Shoot. Oh, yeah. I'm still running that. Dang it. Well, field goal range again.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Koo able to put it through.
Alrighty.
That brings the deficit back within a score of 8 points.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that.
Still a one-score game at least.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with.
This is completely night and day different from our first 3 games of the season, is it not? I mean, we streamed all 3. This is just a completely different feel. This is what I'm appreciating. This is how games were playing beforehand. Completion percentage a little high for the CPU. But other than that, I mean, they're running the football. That's Ayuk's first carry, so Debo's got one. And now Ayuk. Oh! They had a screen called. Do I call timeout here? I didn't mean to call that. Oh, it'll be alright, it'll be alright, it'll be alright. Oh, nice play! Look at the dive! What a play from the Honey Badger. Alright, we're going to get the ball back here with 3 timeouts. And our goal is field goal. I'm not going to put out there and try to push for a touchdown because that's when I make a mistake and turn the ball over. We're going... We're going to come out here and we're going to run a screen. Just to try to start this off.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Catch them in a zone, hopefully. Move Shaheed. Get a, yep, press, yep, push it off. Show that you're in a zone. Like it, thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thought we'd get more than 10 yards there, but...
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Taking a shot to Olave here.
They've got a man in motion.
We're going to get the look.
Play action on first. He gets a lock behind
We got the look. Olave! Oh! I thought he was going to catch it. We actually put a pretty good ball on him there. Caught him in man. Caught him in a good look. I thought we got good pass protection on a play action for once. Safety played middle of the field, so we couldn't jump over there. We hit this was perfect. Play action, hit our drop back foot, step up, launch it. I thought we put it, and he had a look at this. He has a little bit of room. Overthrew him. Oh, man.
There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that
2nd and 10, okay. I think we got to go... Let's run bench.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's
The only thing that sucked about that is I ate up like 25 seconds.
Rattler setting to throw. Escapes the pocket.
Damn it.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made
I almost chucked it up, and then I saw that they had those where I needed to go with it covered.
You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make
Yeah,
something
let's
out of
try
nothing,
this.
and at least
Oh, yeah. This is what we want. Freeman in motion and then taking off. Again, he's our speedster. Like crazy speed. They're in a zone, but that still should be...
throwing now from the gun. Going over the middle.
Okay, Spencer Rattler.
so often, so many of these games in the
Dang
NFL
it.
play or 2 and 3rd downs.
Well,
Whether it's in a close game or already
at least we didn't turn the ball over and give them a field goal.
convert those.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down. And he
Man,
sends
if we
this
could have
one
hit on that
away.
bomb to Olave,
And he can't evade the coverage team for
that's a
much.
game changer. You don't get a ton of opportunities to go deep like that where it's there.
It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half.
We're staying a nickel just because I don't trust them.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off.
Face mask, I've changed it, Sean. You're on the old stuff, but I'm working on new stuff. So yeah, that's what you're on. That's the old stuff, but that's not what I got going on anymore.
So we're at halftime in this Sunday night matchup. Now from here, let's jump across town to our studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right. Overall, I like that half. The only thing I didn't like, Brock Purdy only had 3 incompletions, I think.
Around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory.
We'll take a look
No need for halftime. We'll
at
just
their
get right here and get started with the third quarter.
offensive focus, blitz counter. Defense is defend short pass. Let's take a look real quick. Also, I need to do that because my third. So they put Kendra Miller in for everybody. So yeah, he's 13 of 16, 111 yards, 13 for 16. We set into all. I won't free. We do see that. So McCaffrey has 5. Ayuk has 2. Okay, Ayuk has 2. Debo doesn't have any yet. Okay. So they have 8 rushes, 9 rushes as a squad. Which is the same as we have. Well, I guess we have 10. So we have 1 more. Averaging 2.3 yards a carry. Yeah, David, the pocket's really good right now, man. I'm a big fan. Just need to, might need just a little tuning on, like I said, quarterbacks potentially. And try to get them to run the ball a little bit more. I'm playing around that fullback tight end auto sub slider.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
To see, I tried it at 0-1 and it was a no-go. So then I went and tried 25-75, and that's what I'm on right now. And just to compare, after this game I might try it on like a. I don't user pick on purpose though, because it overrides the player ratings. I don't know if you know that. User catching overrides the player ratings and gives you a boost. I don't want that when I'm playing the computer. I'll take that if I'm playing a user for sure. But I don't want to have my input override what the player's ratings dictate he would normally do. If that makes sense. Trying to play simulation style, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to get the quarterback to throw the ball a little bit deeper. I mean, I guess they called a really short play there too. Part of that might be playbook, right? I mean, you're looking at where's he? He's only throwing it 5 yards on the field because of that play call. There's another run. Man, I might not mess with it if they're running the ball. If they continue running the ball, maybe I'll tweak it a little bit and see if they run it a little bit more. But so far, so good. What do you mean, Sean? Not going to keep changing it anyways? How can you build a good team in franchise? Well, it depends on what you're looking for, bro. Like, you could start with a team that's set up. You could start with a team that is set up. Good cap space, good youth talent, right? And you're good. Or, a team with draft capital, stuff like that. Or you could, do something more realistic, and then it's going to come down to you got to draft well. Draft well, manage your contracts. Yo! Ian890, what is up, man? Long time no see, bro. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you in here. Dang it, dude. We had him stopped. and we couldn't get off the field.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Browns or Pats? I think so. The Browns
Defense gets there.
are definitely harder because you got Deshaun Watson's contract, and you're not trading that contract. You know what I mean? I mean, you could trade that contract if you sent it off with like a second or a third round, maybe 2 third-round picks or something like that. You'd have to give up draft capital to send that contract off, and who's going to take it? You know what I mean? That's their thing. It has to make sense. Patriots would be an easier one. You got Drake May, you got cap space.
Now Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
CPU, I mean,
Did to break things up.
I would say the defense playing better than it did yesterday. I buffed the hell out of defense. You can see I have 6 points. They have 14, which I'm fine with that. If you've seen how the game's playing, it makes sense. You got rid of it. Thank you. They have yardage. They called 4 verts. No wonder. But the Browns, I mean, you have a pretty solid defense there. You got Chubb. You got
And this is the punt you want.
Judy on the wide receiver and Njoku. I mean, you really just need to get you give him an injury. Yeah, you could do that for sure. Or just have him as your backup regardless.
And the drive will start out
But,
with first and 10.
yeah, Browns would be pretty fun too. I like their stadium a lot. Oh my God, get out of
He's
oh.
caught behind the line.
Woo.
Loss.
That was too close for comfort. Alright, we need something like here. Motion mesh drive. Yo, Steven, thank you so much, man, my 2K. I'd be playing more 2K, but nobody's been watching it this year. Everyone, I mean, I'm having fun in college football in Madden, and that's where the views are. So it's like, every time I put out something 2K related, it's just like crickets.
Motion in
People are more interested in this, and I'm having fun in this, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. No! I pressed the button, it wouldn't let me throw it.
dropping for the safety. Well, there's your answer, Brock. You were wondering if they
David, appreciate that. And you know what, that does make sense too, because you do see a lot of, in Kyle Shanahan, like a lot of, like they call it system, like they say system quarterbacks, right? With Jimmy Garoppolo, now Brock Purdy, and other quarterbacks have had success there. So it's the system, just running a lot of stuff to have high completion percentage, catch after the run, which is why it makes sense that they have Debo and Ayuk. Those guys are great at that.
brings it in at the 12.
So 2K gameplay is actually really good. It's the MyNBA that's pretty dog water.
They'll get this drive started.
Yeah, I enjoy the 2K gameplay, but
Slot man in motion right.
I'm not gonna. When I have tried streaming it, it's just been, oh, good play, Willie Gay.
Well, finding George Kittle with that one. So it's second down coming up.
Darth, bro, appreciate you being in here, buddy. I'm not playing a user, so I'm not gonna run meta shit against the CPU because that's not realistic. I don't want to run meta stuff against the CPU. I want to play realistic.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
I just torched.
And he does
All right, we got to hold him with 3 here.
damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1.
We'll see, David. We'll see. It's early. Oh, dang it. I did double safety blitz, and they just beat me over the top.
Good play into a great play.
Pretty throwing here on first. Left side and reeled in by Kittle. He's out of bounds inside the red
I still have false start at 70 shown.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes
I need to start running some shells. That's the one thing I haven't done yet.
That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
Sean, I'll show you everything after this game because honestly, I don't remember. I post it for members, and then it's a members perk, and then but then I also will show it during at the stream and stuff like that, But yeah, Sean, I like David's saying, I try to pump out members exclusive content for beta sliders. I mean, I got Madden, the XP sliders I'm testing. I got that out for beta members to test and play around with. Gameplay sliders for this, college football, 2K, like anything I'm working on, I post it for members to test and play around with and give feedback on before it goes official. And then when it goes official, they get 3-day early access. So I do try really hard to make it worth members' whiles. You know what I mean? Steven just signed up. I'm sure he's just scrolling through all the members' posts. Seen there's quite a few of them there. Hopefully he's automatically feeling like, oh man, this is a good decision. Well, it's not that I don't want everyone to play like Prime Sanders, Darth. It's just that I'm trying to play realistically. You know what I mean? I don't want to do something because you have to think about it, Darth. Like the CPU doesn't get to do what we do. They're handicapped in a sense. Now they get boosts and stuff like that in other aspects, but they don't hot route like we do. They don't ID the mic like we do. They don't audible plays a ton like we do, offensively or defensively. You know what I mean? So it's like try to play within what. Get a lot. Oh, Steven, hey man, I'm glad you're happy, bro. I'm glad you like it. You're going in there and you're like, oh, it's a lot. Yeah. I was doing before Christmas too. I was doing members only streams before Christmas too. I was doing members Monday where I let members vote and we'd do 2K, college football, or Madden. Big Socrates, OG member, man. What's up, fam? Welcome in. How are you? Oh my god, huge block. He might be gone. He's not getting caught. He is not getting caught. You 99 speed, you're not getting caught. Let's go. We're back in this thing. Look at that. We're going to go an instant replay on this. Chris Olave made this play happen. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, he's not getting caught. Not getting caught. We're working on some new sliders, Big Socrates. Oh my god. Hey, Ren the Conqueror, what's up? Shout out to you on Twitch. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, as well as YouTube. So Chris Olave made this play. Look at this. This guy right here, I don't know his name, sorry. Hafanga, if I said that right? Hafanga? Yeah. He screams, because they're in man, right? To go get Freeman, my wide receiver, my rookie wide receiver. And Olave hits the block. And it allows him to turn and go. And again, 99 speed, 99 acceleration. I mean, they're not catching him. They're not catching him. Oh, thank goodness. We needed that so freaking bad. Perfect play call against their blitz. And Olave coming up clutch. Olave coming up clutch. He hasn't done much this game. We haven't done much in the passing game, period, this game. So Olave is just putting in work where it matters. We haven't done, our running game's been hurt. We're 10 carries for 21 yards. We were just, that's the difference, y'all. We were just 27 carries, 29 carries for 200 yards against the Falcons? Stupid. It was stupid. This is kind of more in line with what it should be with a 73 overall back. You know? All right, let's get into our shells here. Cover 0, but we're going to run cover 3. We have not ran any shells this game, and now we're in the perfect time to start running some shell coverages to mess with Brock Purdy. Let our defense make a play, get an interception. Or do that. Nobody open. Messed with them on the shell coverages. We're going to do it again. We showed cover 0, and we brought everybody. We're going to go man up here. We're going to show cover 3. We're going to... Oh, no, I didn't get it in time. Shoot. We'll just run this cover 2 then. All right, 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a...
Let's go here.
Never go broke taking...
We're gonna show cover 3. We're gonna do this nickel 2 trap, and we'll blitz. See if we can't. Nope. Shoot. Blitz did not get home.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
All right. There we go.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Coffee, you got a bunch, bro.
He's on the move.
Don't like that. Ran with it, but just throw the ball away. All right, we're gonna run. We're going to run a cover 2 man, but we're going to run this cover 3 cloud. Coffee, I don't know if it really did or not. I just know that my gameplay experience just went down the shitter from how it had been at the end of my Season 1 with the Saints. And, I mean, I just went from, you know, having really fun competitive games, like you're seeing here, to where I'm dropping 38, 40 points a game, no defensive resistance at all. CPU offense couldn't do anything, you know. Just not fun. Leading the league in rushing with Kendre Miller. Getting 10 sacks in a game against Michael Penix.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This punt out of bounds on the fly.
Love to get our run game going. Are they going to show anyone's stats besides Kendre Miller? They show Kendre Miller and Christian McCaffrey's stats every single time. They don't show any wide receiver stats. They don't show nothing, dude. It's the same halfback every freaking time stat. Just his season stats.
Again, right side to Miller.
There we go.
Defense and running room for a nice gain.
I think we're up to 10 for 26, 27 yards now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Celtic does not do the intangible edit that I do.
Again, it's Miller.
So that's something you just have to do on your own. Takes about 4 minutes. Yo, Big Papa, what's up?
That's 16 on the
It's pretty good, man. The only, honestly, yeah, it's feeling pretty good. I was talking about completion percentage being a little high, but David's playing right now, and we're thinking it's maybe the playbook that's causing that because they're calling a lot of short routes, and so they're just
first down, and they go right back to
ooh,
it. And he's brought down for a loss.
throwing it short because That's the routes that they're calling.
Back to college and high school, those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
See how this
Offense to the
looks.
line for second down.
Big Socrates, he does not do the edits that I do. So you would have to apply those.
Rattler. He gets this one. He's brought down after pushing.
Yeah, he does not do the intangible edits. Makes them, but he doesn't do them because he feels like it'll mess up the CPU rotations just a little bit. Sean, what is up? Welcome to SGN Nation, bro. Thank you for getting peer pressured into joining. I appreciate that. Shout out to Steven and David for the encouragement there, peer pressure. I have the new playbooks on Big Papa.
They're set up at the 35 now.
But anyway, Big Socrates, he doesn't do the intangible edit because he feels like it'll mess with a player that would be like in a rotation getting kicked out of the rotation because of
Off here for Miller. And he'll
adjustment.
get this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
But I don't feel
Play, you don't always expect to get those
like
kind
that
of yards.
personally.
They'll take that every single time.
All set up now for first and 10.
Yeah, of course, Big Socrates, man. Bro, you're a day one, bro. I got you. William next, he says. Oh, no!
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders.
So the good news is 3 gets us within 3.
No gain there,
But the
and
bad
that's
news is we
it's
really
second
need
and 10.
6 to take the 1-point lead. I don't want to force anything, though. Let's our blocking McClay. Alright, we have it. We have it. Supposedly.
Throwing is Rattler.
Oh!
Hits him on the out route.
Shahid! I wasn't sure we were going to get that off. I did not think we were going to get that off, and then I wasn't sure he was going to be able to make the catch.
Play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Alrighty. Let's see. We'll run this motion counter.
First and goal. They've got 4
See what we can do
chances
here.
to
We
tie
got
this one
4
up.
plays here. Yeah, I believe. I don't know if he puts it in there or not. If not, Big Socrates, just download the new sliders that I uploaded. That's the worst case thing that you have to do.
On the ground, it's Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat.
Oh, I don't
They
know.
can't buy you
I know what I
enough
want to do.
time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I want this right here.
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3
Oh,
yards here on
no.
second and goal.
That's not what I like. Strange is going to get matched up. No! No!
And he's caught behind.
I waited a second too long to throw it. Shoot.
Coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third.
Ah, we're spreading them out.
Back negative losses.
Here we go.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
For Madden coffee, the biggest thing is you got to check the 80 overall. Like, what's the 80 overall look like for positions?
Shotgun now on third down.
Oh, no.
Defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yo, Derek, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Friday nights are popping, man. We got all these members in here.
He needed another outlet
Guys, I want to go for it, but I gotta take the field goal.
for forcing the incomplete.
I gotta get it within. I really want to go for it, but we're at the 5-yard line. And if we get another stop, then all we need is a field goal. I feel like I just gotta be smart here.
This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of
We got all the members in here. So, Coffee, I'm working on new XP sliders as well. I'm curious, you're getting, you know, players maxing out 25, 26. What are the older players looking like? And then what are your 80, what are your 90 overall totals? Are you doing 10-year sims, number one? What are your 90 overalls for, like, the amount of 90 overalls for each position group? And then how many 80 overalls? That is important as well. A lot of people, I think, focus on just maintaining the 90 overalls. You got to focus on maintaining the 80 overalls as best as possible. No matter what, because of how XP sliders are, there will always be some sort of growth with 80 overalls versus the default Madden roster. But getting it to be as close to what they have as possible is our goal. Yeah, because he's using my NBA sliders. But there's a couple different gameplay sliders out there, including his own. So I don't know which one he includes in there. So just to be safe, I would just download my updated gameplay sliders that I made for his new scenario, if that makes sense.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
So I'd like to get a stop here, period. But it also, worst case, can only afford to give up a field goal. Yeah, and are you doing 10 years, same as Coffee? Alright, we're mixing in our shells. No, I don't like this, I don't like this. There we go. Whenever I have a guy who's got to run all the way across the field to get to where he's supposed to cover, shown, I had to. Oh, that's hilarious, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, we got 38 viewers on YouTube watching. Thank you to every single one of you guys. If you could do me a favor, just smash that like button real quick. It takes a second. Helps more people find this footage later on after the stream is over to watch it and check it out. So really appreciate it if you could like the video. And if you are watching here and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button too, man. Please. Okay, yeah, I just do a straight up 10-year sim. And then I just look through. I don't go further than that. I feel like you find everything you need to find out in a 10-year sim. All right, we need a field goal. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the chat, bro. You've been quiet tonight, but I appreciate you being here. All right, we got 5 minutes. We need a field goal. We'll take 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day.
I want to.
The other side, just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
We're gonna run it again. Close game, very good game. Very different than what we've been experiencing the last couple games, you know. This feels more like how the gameplay was before year 2. 3rd and 5 isn't horrible here.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing.
Drive corner.
Plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together.
See here, we got a deep shot opportunity with Freeman. Underneath with the Shaheed, Olave over the middle maybe. Oh, they're just gonna let him. Yeah, we'll take that. Hey man, I'm trying to make it work, bro. I'm really trying. I promise. Y'all know me. I'm pretty adamant about what I want from an experience. There's so few rookies that come in at 22. Like, I don't really do much with 20-year-olds just because there's so few. Oh, good stiff arm. We went from getting 1 yard to 4.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
I'm curious your numbers though, Coffee, because like I said, I'm myself. I'm curious what yours are looking like for the 80 overalls and the 90s for position. And it could guards, defensive ends, offensive linebackers all together.
Rattler to the end.
Olave, first catch of the game.
And he gets it down to the 30.
We're 11 of 23.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset.
Let's run it again.
As long as there's time
We're
left,
creeping up on field goal.
and turn a good performance.
And listen, I will play for overtime. I don't care. My big thing is I don't want to give them a chance to win it before
From the gun, a carry by Williams.
the end of regulation. You know,
Guys to mow him down there after a
we're still in a long field goal though, so
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense
need to run more clock, but I need to get at least.
focusing entirely on that pass.
I'd like to get 10 more yards for sure. I'd like to get another first down. Come over, hit that block. Jamal Williams, take off and go. Oh no! Nobody got Bosa. That was going to be there, but nobody had Bosa. All right, we'll take it. We'll run this down in 2 minutes. We're at a 50-yard field goal right now. With Riley Patterson, it's about 5 yards more than what I'd like.
Trail by a field goal.
We're in this halfback
See
angle.
what they draw up on
So then there's two things I can't do right now. Number one, throw an interception. Number two is take a sack.
looking to throw.
Oh, let's go. Woo! Jordan, it's going pretty good, man. Where are you moving from and where are you moving to, Coffee?
Think back to my day one install.
I mean, you don't have to tell me, but
Camp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
all right, now we're in a situation to at least
Straight ahead.
kick a field goal. Oh, huge run from Jamal Williams. To at least send this to overtime.
Slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels.
But now we can get cute. We got red zone scissors right here.
Push that envelope.
It's just serious.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least
Strange in the flat, so you got to look at who's picking up Williams over here.
he'll look to throw it.
Oh! Pre-snap, who's picking up Williams? As soon as I saw Fred Warner go and take Strange in the flat, I was like, we had it. Go quick. Dude, Pennsylvania has mountains. The more you know, man. I had no idea. I knew Tennessee and like North Carolina had mountains. I did not know Pennsylvania had mountains, but that's awesome. And congrats on being retired.
Lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Yeah, dinked and dunked. Yep, that's what I'm seeing there. Just not enough deep throws. Which, again, if that's the only thing that really needs to be tuned,
Here's Patterson now to kick
I'm
this
pretty
away.
excited.
Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond. Right
We're going to stay in a dime. They need a touchdown. We're going to stay in a dime.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No. One's who dat, one's who day.
Back to throw. Here's Saul and the
They have it a little bit different.
He's up to the 35-yard line as they
Oh, your daughter moved there into... Okay, okay. Oh, Sim, what's up, man? Welcome. Appreciate you joining up, bro. Happy New Year to you. Let's go. No. Dude, I played 3 games with intentional grounding off. And yes, they had, or excuse me, on. And yes, they were, I don't know, man. They were throwing the ball deep, but they were not getting rid of the ball. They were taking really bad sacks. I mean, again, I don't know. To be fair, I have 6, I think, in this game. But none of them are bad, though. That's the thing. None of these sacks are bad sacks where you're like, get rid of the ball, you could get rid of it, or whatever. None of these have been bad. They've been, like, pressure. I mean, David, if you want to try it exactly how it is and go back to the old setup, just to test and give me feedback, you can. But because we had RTP at 40, I think. So yeah, the lower helps them. Was it the lower it goes, they get rid of the ball more, but they dink and dunk more. But it's on 40. What is it? I think I have it on 45 right now. You can't get much more dink and dunky than this. So yeah, I don't know, man. We're gonna test something after this game. We're gonna test something real quick. See, this is what that wasn't on the other one. Well, I don't know why he didn't take off and run it there. He was taking off and running earlier. Giving up, so it's like a trade-off. Post-patch, I'm working on a little bit of an update, Sim, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it was post-patch or not, but I was having amazing gameplay the last, was it 6 games of my first season with the Saints, including my playoff game. And then I did my off-season and everything like that. And I played our first 2 games of the season before the patch dropped, and I dropped 38 points both games. Beat the Panthers 38-35, and then beat the Jets 38-10. My offense was just unstoppable. I mean, the Panthers, we were dominating them. I might go back, David, now what you say about it. Anyway, it just played completely different. We just scored a touchdown to take the lead. And I can take a knee here. Won this at the last second. We were down all game. Anyway, after the patch, I don't know if it changed anything. We played a game last night against the Falcons, and again, it was... The big issue was I was unstoppable offensively. And the CPU, Penix took 10 sacks. And they were bad sacks, like really, really bad sacks. And when I played against Bryce Young, he took a ton of bad sacks. When I played against Desmond Ridder, he took a ton of bad sacks. All the there was like, of the 22 sacks I think I had through the first 3 games, all but like 5 of them were just like, you're like, what is he doing? Why isn't he getting the football? Why is he doing that, right? And so, and this is where I'm torn. So I just played this game here, and I think we just had 7 sacks, unfortunately. Now, all of, yeah, dude, 10 sacks, it was awful. Now, this one, so Brock Purdy's completion percentage did drop down to 68%. So that got good, but here's the issue. So, those first 3, like, okay. The last 6 games of my, when I dropped the slider update that I had last, did the last 6 games of my season with the Saints in my playoff game, I was getting 2 to 3 sacks a game. It was playing perfect. Went through the off season, played 2 games, getting sacks galore. Then the patch dropped, continued to get sacks before. Galore, right? And this was with the intentional grounding turned on, all that stuff. So the big difference was intentional grounding on, they were throwing the ball down the field more, typically had a little bit better completion percentage, taking less sacks, but they didn't scramble nearly as much. Whereas when we had intentional grounding off, not as many shots down the field, but also they would scramble more, but they would take a little bit more sacks because of it. So it was like one of those trade-offs, like what do you want? And I was looking at it as like, well, we're taking all these sacks with intentional grounding on. What if I just turn it off to try to get them to scramble more? So this game was with it off. The quarterback play was really good here. I mean, you know, the completion percentage got dropped down because he threw it away a couple times at the end. McCaffrey only had 8 for 24. The run-pass ratios are worse, too. We ran at 7, so we got that fixed. Let's see here. But yeah, they just didn't run the ball very much. But here's the issue is, again, that's 3 sacks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's like it didn't really improve anything. I don't know what is going on. Where all these, I mean, I think my team has 30 sacks now in 4 games, and it's gonna make me lose interest in my game because I'm gonna have, you know, as many sacks in 4 games as I should have in 10. You know what I mean? And I hate that. And it's gonna give my guys a bunch of upgrades. I'm gonna be better than I should. So I mean, we look at our schedule. And that's the thing that intentional grounding on was supposed to fix, is like sacrifice scrambling a little bit, but don't have the sacks. And it worked for those 6 games. But then for whatever reason, switching over here, let's just take a look. 4 games in, this one finally toned down the offense, which I'm very happy about. And the CPU was competitive. But this game, player stats, Bryce Young, 5 sacks. A couple of them were pretty bad. But this was with intentional grounding turned on. 5 sacks. Then the Jets. 5 sacks. This was with intentional grounding turned on. And the thing is the sacks were bad sacks. You know what I mean? So we had 10 sacks in 2 games, but they were bad sacks. I mean, I know they're lower rated guys, but they were still really bad. This game was with intentional grounding turned on as well. This is where I was like, okay, 10 sacks. And they were just him not getting rid of the football. He had opportunities to scramble, had opportunities to throw it away, had opportunities just to throw the ball in general, wouldn't do it, and had 10 sacks. So then this game, I was like, okay, well, let's go back to intentional grounding turned off. And he took 8 sacks. So it's like, you know? So Coffee, honestly, what I'm going to do, I mean, that's what's crazy, Mike, is I had him right. I wish I could go back and view last year. I wish you could go view the sacks from the year before. But those last games, I streamed all of them. But they were 2 to 3 sacks a game. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do now is, because obviously turning intentional grounding off, we did get a couple scrambles from Brock Purdy, but it didn't offset what I was hoping to offset. So, oh, by the way, for those asking, I have it at 65-70. I had forgotten. So what I think I'm going to do is turn this back on. But so the theory behind the roughing the passer, and it does seem to constantly freaking. Well, I don't know, Sim. It was so good for like 3 weeks, man. It was so good. And again, I don't know if it was just me going into year 2, it just started playing different, and then the patch, happened, and it didn't get any better, that's for sure. So I made some tweaks, and I got it playing. This game felt exactly how it felt like last season, other than the sacks were a little bit high. This game played so much like it was before I advanced to year 2. So this is my thought process, okay? We had, when we were on intentional grounding off, the theory was, and it seemed to hold up, the theory, but I'm still going to call it a theory. The lower you went here, the quicker they got rid of the football, but the more they would dink and dunk. The higher you would go here, the less quick they'd get rid of the football, the deeper they'd throw it, but the more likely they were to take a sack. So we were at 40 with it on. So I'm thinking, what if we just dropped it down so they got rid of the ball a little bit more? It's not the individual quarterback settings, though. And that's, so I was thinking that, Coffee, for a second, right? Because Bryce Young is a 77 overall, Desmond Ritter's a 73 overall, or 71 overall, and Penix was a 73 overall. And then Brock Purdy's a 91 overall. So the argument could have been made there for those 70 rated overall quarterbacks until you get to a 91 overall quarterback. And Brock Purdy took off and scrambled on us a couple times. Now, one of those sacks, we sacked him 8 times. One of the sacks, he got tackled for no loss, no gain, and the game counted as a sack. They snapped the ball at the 8-yard line. He got tackled at the 8-yard line on a scramble. The game counted as a sack. As far as I know, that's not a sack. The issue, Powers, isn't their broken sack rating, though, because it's they're just not getting rid of the football, and then a lot of the sacks are happening when they're trying to roll away from the pressure, and then guys are coming after them. You know what I mean? They have opportunities to get rid of the football. Oh, there's sometimes it's like the pressure's coming, and I'm just yelling, throw it away, throw it away. So I'm curious. I want to try this back on, but I want to lower this a little bit because they do throw the ball deeper down the field anyway with this on. So I wonder if just doing this will help. Would it help if they have it higher? I mean, we'll go look at what their broken sack. I'm assuming Bryce Young or Penix had decent. Bryce Young, scrambler quarterback. Desmond Ritter, I think, is a balanced. Penix was a balanced. I don't know. I like how everything felt. So anyway, I wanted to test this real quick with you guys. What we'll do is we'll play Drake May, quarterback breakout part 2. I didn't pass the first time. Let's go look at what those quarterbacks were, though, just for, to try to, why did I go to free agents? I'm so spazzing out here. Okay. Go quarterback. All right, first team we played, Panthers. We want to look at his break sack. He's a 77 overall. He's an 85 break sack. But the issue with Bryce Young was he just wasn't getting rid of the football when he had opportunities. Whether it was just to force the football into coverage, throw it up there deep, or just get rid of it. Wasn't doing it. Then we go to the Jets. He's a 71 break sack. Then we go to the Falcons. Only 72, because Penix started. I didn't show the auto subs, though. You got to get those. And then we just did the 49ers, and he's a 77. So, and he did scramble on us. If you guys look, too, I mean, that's what's interesting. We go here. The first 3 games were intentional grounding on. And if we go to rushing, He did it 2 times. I think one of them was a designed run. I don't know. One was a scramble, maybe not. I don't remember. He scrambled twice. Ritter scrambled once. Penix did 4 times. Oops. Pocket movement was Brock Purdy's pocket movement was pretty good. He just didn't get rid of the ball when he had some opportunities. He scrambled. Real quick, I will show, because I said I would, the auto subs that I'm currently running. Made some changes to buff up the defense, and I felt like we did a good job there. 19-23. Considering both teams have good defenses, I feel like that's pretty solid. Again, the only reason we won that game was because we had 8 sacks on Brock Purdy. So, Coffee, I'm on beta sliders right now. I haven't posted for members. I'm going to show the auto subs that I'm currently testing real quick, and then we're going to fire up against the Patriots and just play like a quarter. Maybe we'll play the whole game if it's good. It's 10 o'clock. We'll see. I mean, if people want me to play the whole game, I will. But I might just back out and tweak it. You know what I mean, too? So keep that in mind. So this is where we're going to compare and contrast the intentional grounding on versus off and the quarterback play. Anyway, so the changes I've made so far are 85-75. Didn't really see anything crazy with the running. I was at 5100 here. Sorry. I thought I was at 75-25 for some reason. Trying to get them to run the ball a little bit more. But because I made a change to intentional grounding in that, I'm going to just leave it. This is where we're at right now, though. Current testing. And then I changed every single one of these defensive auto subs. So that's that. Let's go ahead. I had it at 70-50. I switched it off of there, David. Wanted to try some new stuff. So this is what you do, David. This is what you do then. How far in the game are you, David? Real quick. While we do this scenario. How far into the game are you? Global edit would be nice. They did. So real quick, David, how many runs do they have as a team, and how many sacks do you have? Let's go ahead and we're going to advance a week. Yo, William, are you on iPhone or are you on, if you're on are you on iPhone? Go edit Drake May real quick. So you have to go to Safari and put it on desktop mode, and then on my YouTube page there'll be a join button. He's already set up how I do it. Oh, you only have 1 sack. They're running it well, they're just not running it enough. So what you could do, David, is quit out, change that, because I was just playing. I just wanted to see what it would do. I was just trying to see what it would do to the running backs in the gameplay, right? So why don't you quit out, restart the game, and only change the halfback auto subs and see if they run the ball more. Also, I had tight end on 5100, so you're going to want to check that out. But not that it's crazy, because they only ran it 8 times with Christian McCaffrey. Yo, Sim, if you're still here, bro, if you have a chance, you definitely want to check out the video I tagged you in on X. So yeah, we're 4 games in, and we have 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 10 and 8. So we have 28 sacks in 4 games. I hate it. What do you mean 85-30? What's interesting, David, is you're playing, and you have the intentional grounding back off, right, David? And you only have 1 sack. That's crazy. So we're going back to we're just going to tweak the roughing the passer. Maybe I should have done that the first time instead of going full turn it off. I don't know. But I was just sick of the sack. It didn't really help. I just had 8 more sacks. So in the last 2 games I've had 18 sacks. In the first 2, I had 10. I don't know. Sorry, David. Are you on intentional grounding on or off? 85. Yes, I am, Coffee. Sorry. Yes, I am. Have not changed that. Alright, you guys already know what we're going to do. We talked about this last night. NFL needs to have a 90s week. They should have the aways for this too. You have it turned on and you have 1 sack. Okay. Cool. I'm playing with it on now. I'm just lowering the roughing the passer. You said he was dinking and dunking though, with roughing the passer on. Which is weird because with roughing the passer off, they were dinking and dunking, but when we turned it on, they weren't dinking and dunking. They were just, they were playing really, I don't know. I'm very frustrated with what's going on right now. Oh, you're playing with it off, okay.
Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Saints in the pass, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002. It's Gillette Stadium. And just like that, the season...
Well, I was just trying it off last game. It didn't improve the sacks, so there's no reason to stay with it. Still had too many of them.
It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had
What? These Patriot uniforms are so awesome. They should have never left these.
because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as a trade deadline.
Oh, my bad. Sim, you did see the video. You retweeted it.
This month, you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Appreciate you, bro. All right, now be warned, guys. If this is more of the same with the quarterback play and the run-pass ratio, I will quit the game out, make some changes, and restart it. It's part of testing.
This return makes it up to the 25.
But that way you guys get to see what we're changing around too.
For their first possession. Leading them out.
I love these uniforms because they lost to the Packers in them in the Super Bowl.
Drake May.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, I can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first.
Yo,
and
Lupus
10.
Warrior, what's up, fam? Welcome in.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Oh, they definitely matter, Powers. They definitely matter.
Second and 1.
I've been missing a lot of throws playing with a lower-rated
Also a run that you know
quarterback.
you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
On play action, here's May. She hauls it in. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
As a Dolphins fan.
Can't start
Yeah.
a fire without a spark.
What do you think about the Tyreek Hill situation?
So the big play moves him well.
Send him to the Steelers for George Pickens.
Set up now at the 35. To the air on first down. May. Oh, he got free. It's complete to Hunter Henry.
Didn't get rid of the ball like I had hoped, but he broke the sack and got rid of it. But again, this is where biggest issue with Madden in their quarterback. In this situation, here, first of all, he's got to check down to his running back. Throw it. Especially because lower-rated quarterbacks, younger quarterbacks, they're throw the check down more often anyway. So this isn't a bad thing. He's got a guy coming down his neck. Throw it to your check down. Okay, you're going to run to the right. It's not there. Okay. Throw it away over here. What is this BS? Okay, break the sack. This was a sack. This was going to be a very, very, very bad sack. Because he has a chance to get rid of the ball right here. Throw it away. He's outside the tackle box right here. Throw it away. Doesn't. Breaks the sack, luckily. Okay, throw it away right here. No. We're going to throw it all the way across the field. The throw they tell you to never make. He got lucky, but this is everything that's wrong with the quarterback play in Madden in one play. Doesn't hit his check down. Doesn't throw the ball away. Breaks a sack. Doesn't throw it away again, and then throws it back across his body. Like, the wide receivers have never done scramble drill in Madden. They don't. I don't know why these devs don't program scramble drill.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They send a man in motion. Going play action, May. He throws it deep to the left side. And he's there to send
See, this is the positive
You know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see
of intentional grounding on. They throw the ball deep.
realized a pick wasn't possible. He does the next best thing and
That's the positive of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air yet again, May. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 17 yards and lose the chance.
That was used in Playmaker, which is still in the game, by the way, Derek.
having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on.
But we know the CPU doesn't Playmaker. That's just a user thing.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
They ran the ball successfully, their first play of the game.
Working inside the red zone.
Again,
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
this is... This is where I'm torn with the intentional grounding off versus on. If I could figure out the sacks. Off, they don't do this stupid crap, right? First of all, wide open. Doesn't throw to him. Wide open. Okay, that's fine. He's a 77 overall. Okay, you're going to roll out. Run with the football. Look, there's nobody over here. Why would you roll out like this, stop, and then... you know what I mean? Should have thrown the ball right here. Boom. Okay, you're not. Turn out. Just run. Run. You got 4 yards. Head start. You can run, and there's nobody over here. Oh, when you made that change, David?
Just enough time to get that out completed before somebody could put a lick on it.
A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He'll manage 3 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd down.
That was their second run. But again, they're going to run the ball more typically when they get down in this area, you know.
Throwing is May.
Did you what'd you do with the quarterbacks? Did you leave it on in the intentional grounding on or off?
Demario Douglas with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed.
I'm gonna super sim and play another defensive possession. We're testing.
Moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
You didn't touch the linebackers? I did tweak linebacker a little bit.
The Patriots kick team out there as they
I was trying to
returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 20.
nerf my run game a little bit, which I did.
So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And bringing it back
What are you, how are you running the football though, David? What's your yards per carry?
Spencer Rattler.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Got a couple touchdowns.
You tweaked linebackers. I'm sorry, I'm so confused. You just said, I wonder if it's because you lowered the linebackers' aggression that you didn't touch it. Oh, you mean you didn't touch it to QB. And then you said you didn't touch the QB, you tweaked linebackers. Based what you told me, not good. Well, not bad. So what do you have linebackers set at? I'm so confused. You're sending like 15 messages at once, and you're answering different things. Like you're sending me a message about one thing, and then you're responding to something else, and then you're answering another one, and I am not able to keep track of what you're trying to tell me. I'm all over the place. So you said, I wonder if it's because you lowered the linebackers' aggression. What are you referring to that in that? Coffee, hopefully tomorrow, bro. Hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow morning-ish. Well, we missed out a turnover.
They'll run. Gibson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. They'll try it again with Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Gibson's getting some carries down here.
Offensive stand brewing here, and it brings up Chased out to his right.
Oh.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the one.
All right. That was a short possession because they had the ball like at the 10-yard line. So we're going to do another one. Because I haven't been able to get... we really only seen one possession. Looking at the running... He had a guy open. I'm okay though. A lot of times quarterbacks have guys open. I'm okay with him having a guy open. He took off and and ran it. You know, I'm fine with that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on
I
to
don't want to
the
be in coach
contact.
suggestions.
And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I want to see more of them actually having a full drive to see if they run the ball over here, how that looks. And if not, I can go to the 70-50. See, okay, bad sack. Bad sack. This is what I'm talking about. This is where it's like I'm trying to figure out what I can do to fix this. Okay, drop back right here. First of all, throw it up right here. He's got a step. That's a touchdown. Yeah, it's one beer. It's all right. But he's got a touchdown right here. Chuck it up. Okay, you're not going to chuck it up? Fine. Throw the ball away. But this is what I hate. You wait until the pressure's on you, and then he's just going to turn and run and take a bad sack. Hey, who won? Who won the Cotton Bowl game? I forgot about that. This is a bad sack. I absolutely hate that because he has a guy open. You can't call this a coverage sack. He has a guy wide open. And they're not running the football. So we're gonna go back to what we had before. Have Big Papa seen to what? I'm sorry? So this is what we were at before. We were at... Oops. We were at 70-50 before. Yep, so this is what I have here for linebacker now. You can't stop PA crossers crossing in reverse plays. Well, I still have no idea. You said you made a change to linebacker. I have no idea what change you made. You forgot. Okay. So we're going to go back down to here to see if this does get them to run the football a little bit more, which we had this. This was the setting that it was on previously, and they weren't exactly running the football. Now, granted, the Panthers, yeah, the 73. Okay, that's what I'm on too. The Panthers were down quite a bit in this game. Well, they actually did run it 15 times, okay? And they were down quite a bit. Jets, I don't think ran the ball very much. They're getting destroyed. Oh, 11, though. That's more than... let's see what the foul... Let's see how many times Bijan ran the ball. 9. He got 9-1. That's not a lot. I wonder. So they clearly ran the ball more, though, on 70-50. That's for sure. They 100% ran the ball more here on the 70-50 than they did over here. So that makes me wonder, what if... That's EJ, you read my mind. EJ, you lost your star, bro. What happened? So yeah, that's what I was thinking, David. Get them run more efficiently. You just need to run it a lot more. We're going to try... EJ, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just, we'll find out. We just know how the Patriots just ran the ball in that quarter, right? Yeah, but no, it's okay, fam. I'm just giving you shit, bro. I'm just giving you shit, man. The other thing, too, is we saw Drake May. He threw it in the end zone, right? He kind of took a deep shot. Then he was dinking and dunking a little bit with this down at 30. We were at 40 before, and he still took a bad sack. You don't have to change the CPU, Derek. You only the CPU mirrors it. You know what I'm curious about? What would happen if we zeroed this out? Anybody else curious? Or is it just me? I mean, is he just going to just snap the ball, throw, snap the ball, throw, snap the ball, throw? We're about to find out, man. I am excited. I want to see if that change gets the running backs running even more. Let's do zero. Like, what do we got to lose? We're playing around, we're testing, we're having fun. You guys kind of get to see how the process is. I don't want to mess with their awareness, though, because the awareness slider will impact their overall, which will then impact their money. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I don't want to. Zero seems useful for testing. Why not, right? The reason I like to test zero out sometimes too is because it's one of the best ways to see the impact. So you can say, okay, if you notice something different on zero versus if it was on even default 50. All right, take care, Coffee. Have a great night. Then you can just identify, okay, look what happened when it was on zero. We identified that. EJ, welcome back, fam. Appreciate you. Fly Eagles Fly, what's up? Welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you coming through. Then you can identify, okay, we played with it at 50 or 45, or we were hovering around default, and we put it on zero, and now suddenly we notice this. Thus, you can identify the impact, and then you can tune it, right? And if you put it to zero and you don't see anything, well, then you can be like, all right, this doesn't really impact anything. And then you can with it. I'm on 150. I'm on 150 tight end, David. Not on 100-0. Unless you want to be on 100-0.
Here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
I know I used to be on 100-0, I believe.
Here's Gibson on second down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready.
This is interesting because I got something I'm testing for the run and their pass game. So it's like I want to see both. That was ugly. That was ugly.
There's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many...
Let's instant replay this. I mean, again, he had an option to go to his check down, and he didn't do it. He had a very good pocket here. He has a check down. He has the deep in right here. Given his overall, I would say check down made sense, but didn't do it. We'll give it a couple more plays.
When you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the
Bro, that sometimes happens, though. It's freaking awesome. Run forward 2 powers exactly. We'll give them 2 possessions. Now, the thing with roughing the passer is we know that it's extremely sensitive to where if I put it back up to even 50, like 2 or 3, it'll start getting called a lot. So we've already seen 2 bad sacks. I'm not even going to care. I'm not even going to do it. 2 of them bad. I didn't change quarterback off of 1-0, Big Papa. It's been on 1-0. But we will do the tight end one. See, I'm on 1-0 here. Oh, you mean 1-0. So the idea is the undisciplined... Oh, we could try that, Big Papa. We could try that. We'll go back here. We're gonna try it again with the we're gonna leave the roughing the passer at 0 and see what it looks like if we drop this. Sorry, I forgot how the fast way to do this. We'll see what it looks like here. See if we can identify anything that is like, okay, this is impacting this, and then, build something off of that. Luckily, these games you can load right in. And we're going to play defense only. What were you... Something affects the formations that come out in as well. So, one of the reasons I stopped trying to tweak the gameplay sliders so much is because I always felt like the gameplay sliders had an impact as well. Like, if you nerfed the CPU passing, they would know that. I have the new playbooks turned on. So they would run the ball more. You know what I mean? If you nerfed their running, it was like they knew that they weren't going to be good at running the football, so they passed it more. But everything here is default 50.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing right away, it's May. They'll be forced to just throw that.
Yo, friends, take what's going on. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Tony, what's up? Welcome in. Happy Friday.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rattle gun. Here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element.
Threw it away seems good. Well,
field.
It's early. We'll see. They haven't ran the ball yet, though. I am. So in Big Papa, I think that what I remember about 0-1 is that they
His first touchdown this year.
he's being more aggressive with, that's for sure. Are they going to run the ball too much? So they ran 4 verts there. They didn't run the ball one time. We'll go again here.
Here's May to throw it on first down. This one complete to Atwell.
Yeah, 50-30 isn't doing it either. That's one of the things too with the auto subs. It can be too extreme.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
There's a run finally.
That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
Yo, King Judah, what's up, man? Welcome in.
Plays, and that was a good one there.
We are doing some testing, man. We're trying to identify a couple things. I'm curious.
Here on second down and 5. May
I mean, I don't think that's a bad sack.
he'll go down. They got him.
If you're good
We blitzed hard, and they called 4 verts again. I won't call that one a bad sack.
top of it, understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call.
The 4 verts again.
Thrower down is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike, living in these long situations.
They're not running the ball. We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more. One more possession. Color me intrigued. Yo, William Crawley, you got peer pressured in too. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining up. Appreciate you.
Here's May.
Oh my God.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk so much about
Okay.
fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here.
Y'all are seeing the difference in the quarterback play from the auto subs, right?
Nice start here.
So like everyone says auto subs don't affect gameplay. Y'all are seeing this, right?
Come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
This dude's gunslinging it on me.
We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment.
Yeah, we'll go back to 50 there. To 70-50, excuse me.
Try again here.
Because they're not running the ball.
And 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He'll manage only a couple.
Or did we put it all back? Did I put it back already? I know I changed tight end. Did I put Did I put it back to 70-50? I don't think I did.
As they come up,
We just changed the quarterbacks back. But he's playing so different, is he not?
ready for the shotgun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I am freaking intrigued here. So this is what we're gonna. I mean, he is pushing the ball down the field. He's 4 of 7, so completion percentage is good. He's throwing it away a couple times, but whatever. The problem is, oh, they did run it 3 times. So timeout here. 3 runs to 7 passes. And I think we're on the 50-30. So if we just switch that back to... And he took off and scrambled, right? Yeah. I thought he took off and... Oh, he did take off and scramble, but he only got a 3-yard carry, and they had an offsides. That scramble didn't count. That play didn't count. So let's... Bro. This is what I'm really curious about. We're going to put this back here to see what we could get for the run-pass ratio. But I'm super curious about keeping the settings exactly how they are, but also intentional grounding turned off. But we're gonna try this. We're gonna leave it where it's at. I mean, we played a quarter. Granted, not really, because, but we played a couple possessions. He didn't take a bad sack. So this is launch playbooks. This isn't live playbooks, Big Papa. If you turn this on, that means you're using the playbooks that came with the game. If you have it off, then you're getting the live playbooks. Just FYI. I am intrigued, you guys. If we see similar gameplay or quarterback play from him, sorry, I had to grab a soda. If we see similar quarterback play from him again, and it wasn't a fluke, and then all we have to do is figure out to get the run-pass ratio a little bit. And then it's just like, I'm back to 70-52. We'll see what's up. And then I do want to test. No, it's because, and I used to do the same thing, is because I always read it, Big Papa, as live playbooks, and it's launch playbooks. I am curious to see what the quarterback play looks like with this setting, with intentional grounding back off. But if it plays really well, I'm not going to even do it, because he did scramble. Like, he did scramble. I want to play because I feel like it's going to play really good, but we're going to, because we're still testing some things, which is great. You guys can see, follow along. And again, I'll share everything when we kind of shut this down. I'll share everything for the night for you guys to test yourself. Ah, David, that makes sense then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right to the air with May. Complete. It's Atwell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space.
All right, run the football.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Gibson here from the gun. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's May. Stays in the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing.
Okay.
Surprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down.
So far, it's
Well, he needed another second to deliver
maintaining
what he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time.
as far as the quarterback play. A couple plays in, but we're still you can see that it's like maintaining. I want to see more runs, obviously.
May trying again here on
Play
second.
action,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
play action sacks. We know how that is.
Back, third down coming up.
The only issue is not running the football.
From the gun, it's May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call
Wait.
it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field.
You turned it on,
Depend on.
and you were seeing all these new plays
And they get this kick away. It's intentional.
where it says launch playbooks.
It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 65 yards on the punt there.
I have intentional grounding turned on right now, and they're not running the football. David, I think, has it turned off, and they are running the football. Dude, I like Rashid Shaheed, Big Red Dog. I'm a big fan. I drafted him on my fantasy team this year, and I was 4-1, and then he got hurt for the year. Dude, I was 4-1, and I lost Rashid Shaheed. I lost Chris Godwin. I lost Christian Kirk. I lost Breece Hall. I lost Kenneth Walker. I never won a game the rest of the season. I started off 4-1, didn't win a game the rest of the season. I had Josh Allen as my quarterback. Set a record for fantasy points. I still lost the game. Oh, they returned. There we go. Okay, so David, you have intentional grounding turned off, and you're seeing them run the ball. Okay, and you got them to run the ball more by turning that on, right, Big Papa? Did you keep it on, though, or was it a fluke? Tested 10 games.
First down. They'll start with Gibson.
How many games did you do it with it on
Play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
versus off?
Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to bring it up.
And how are the sacks, David?
5 yards
You
on
play the defensive line, right?
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. That one's complete, right side.
EJ, it does a lot of things. It's their pre-snap recognition of your defense. You'll see quarterbacks with higher awareness do audibles and stuff pre-snap. Lower awareness quarterbacks don't. It'll be awareness for pass rush, stuff like that.
May now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
And then is he just checking the ball down, though, David, or is he pushing the ball down the field? I'm going to try it. I mean, they're not running the ball here, so I'm going to quit out after this. They're not running the football. Quarterback play is strong. I like the quarterback play, but they're not running the football. So I will...
That's and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that hits them.
Let's see here. We're going to run cover 2 man. Still checking down. Okay. Try the 0-1 quarterback. That's the thing.
To the air yet again. May
That's the difference.
connecting on the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That was the difference. Turn off intentional grounding, they check it down a lot. Turn it on, they don't check it down, but it's like we're trading. They were supposed to run the ball more with it on, though. You know what I mean?
Second and short. On play action, here's May. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's
You
another
caught that?
The Patriots take a second quarter lead. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
So we've got to stop it.
Oh, he didn't catch that.
This might be coming. We're going to take another.
Like that he threw it deep. Man, I like the quarterback play right now. If we could just get them, Okay, I'm going to give them one more possession. That was cool. I'm wondering, we're gonna do one more possession, then we're gonna back out because this is what we're gonna do. Because so far, when you look at the stats, if this is Drake May, then what's Mahomes? Drake May, then what's Mahomes, right? He's 7 of 9, 2 carries. 9-2. I thought you were going to do another. They're not running the football. They're not running the football. So this is what we're going to do. I'll let you guys tell me what you want to check out first. We're going to try both of them. We're going to go to penalties. This is my thought. Either bump this back up because this is supposedly tied to the run rate, right? Or keep it at 0 and turn this off. But I want to try, unless we nail one of them, I want to try both. So I want to try keeping everything how it is, but turn this back up to see if the quarterback play is still strong. And then also, if not, try intentional grounding off with it at 0. Or raising it back up too. What do you guys want to see first? And I mean, if we hit on one, then we're good. But in the process of elimination, which one would you guys want to see first? Because the way I'm looking at it is we have intentional grounding on. We've tried it at 0. So I want to try intentional grounding on at like 35 or 40. And then I also want to try intentional grounding off at both 0 and 35 and 40 with the auto sub change that we made. Well, hold on. If I turn it off, I'm going to first turn it off and leave it at 0. If that makes sense. So I'm either going to keep it on and then bump roughing the passer up to like 40 and test it. And if that doesn't hit, then we'll turn it off, test it at 40, see if that doesn't hit. You know what I mean? Like a process. So if I'm on 0, I'm either going to play it with roughing the passer on 0 and turn intentional grounding off, or I'm going to keep it on and try it at 40 or 35 first. So the question is, do you want me to try intentional grounding on still with roughing the passer? Exactly, Derek. You're understanding. So it's only one at a time. Exactly. So what do you guys want? Are you wanting to see? I kind of want to leave it where it's at and just go off. And then also the reason I'm curious about that is because David's playing and he's seen it, and then maybe it's just the Bucks playbook, but apparently they're running the football. So now we would know if intentional grounding off increases their run rate. Then we know we kind of got to build, and we're gonna I gotta leave this off because if I turn this on with the other one and they run the ball more, then we don't know if it's a slider. You know what I mean? Yeah, one at a time is better for gameplay side, 100%. And I should just be doing defense only. I don't know why I'm not just automatically. We'll just go. I can just switch it there. Next time I'll switch it to defense only. If I need to. We'll know. I mean, we should know. Their first possession. We'll get an idea here.
First play, and May goes to the air.
So we're going to monitor and compare quarterback play, right? So we know that May was throwing the ball down the field with it on. So now we turn it off. That's the only thing we changed. What's his quarterback presence like? Is he chucking it down? Is he throwing the ball down the field? Papa. Sounds like
things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now Gibson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Well, hot damn.
They get this down to the 44, but that's about it.
You know what? I love doing these sessions with you guys live because it's so great. I cut out. Are we good? Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just refresh if I'm cutting out. I was gonna say I love doing this stuff live with you guys because now you guys literally see. Okay, we fired up this game like 5 times. I have Face Mask at 40 right now, EJ. You guys just witnessed we fired up this game like 4 or 5 times with intentional grounding on. They were not running the football. And on this drive, turning it off, they're now running the football.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him in.
Bad sack. He had him again. I don't know who this is, but he's torched. My best corner, Adebo, twice now. Either way, I got excited initially. I was like, oh, this is good quarterback movement. I still am loving the pocket, you guys. Chase Young wins. He scrambled. He moves to the right. He tries to throw it away. I'll give him that much. Yep, like Big Papa said, he tried.
And live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing
Maybe May just doesn't like him. Hey, there could be a feud going on.
He ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
But it almost seems like we need to have intentional grounding. There's a sack.
Again, the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
But
I don't have any real advanced analysis.
so here's the thing. We have to build this around intentional grounding off. The CPU is running the ball more. Like the facts, we've seen the facts. We got other people posting their play right now. They're running the ball a lot more. We just saw them run it. They're not going to run it obviously when they get sacks. You know what I mean? They have to throw it. But I will say this: he went to the middle. Got home, and this is part of the problem that happened here is the wide receiver goes and takes Chase Young. So the tackle doesn't get him, right? Chase Young obviously blows right through him, and then he, you know what I mean, gets up in there. Oh snap! Yeah, he was trying to go up the. He was trying to go up the middle there. We're going to give it one more possession, guys, and then I think we've established we need to stay on intentional grounding off for the run game. Now it's going to be fixing the quarterback play. Relocation Basketball League. I did not make any CPU versus CPU sliders for 2K25. Lupus Warrior in my Discord did, and he has made some posts. If you go on my Discord, there is the CPU versus CPU slider thread, and I believe it's posted in there. If not, just comment and he'll send them to you. It's uploaded under his gamer tag. So we're going to custom play. We're going to play all defense. Yeah, this is how we had it before the patch. That's right, Big Papa. But we still had sack issues. You know what I mean? Now I've gotten 2 sacks already. I will say about the sacks, though, the second one wasn't a bad one. The first one was kind of a bad one.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft from South Carolina.
Yeah, had it on in the pinned comment. And I loved it up until recently. Now it's become bad. I don't know. But definitely seeing more. That's it's weird because I had it on against the Panthers and they ran it 15 times even though they were down. But it's weird. All we did here against the Patriots, all those games they weren't running the ball, and then we switched to it, and they start running the football.
Here's Stevenson, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
What slider set you on? Ghostface Gaming?
To throw is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial.
So that was good. I want to look at the instant replay here. I want to see, number one, what was our pressure like? Yeah, Breesy got in there right away. We're going to give him one more possession.
Breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode.
Oh. We're going to give him one more possession, and then I want to see what it looks like if we raise the roughing the passer.
Archie, the man in motion. Look to hit him with the jet
That's a
sweep
run.
to begin this drive. Accelerating toward midfield. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Let's be honest about it, Mike. Very few receivers these days are just...
So, in Ghostface Gaming, when I played my playoff game against the Packers in Season 1, Josh Jacobs ran all over me. They were running the ball like crazy. And then it's just like the game just completely changed. This is the most I've seen the CPU run the ball. And when we played our game against, just now against the 49ers. And Christian McCaffrey had 9 carries. 8 carries? 8 carries? Ayuk had 2? Look at this. We're gonna get through the quarter. We'll get through this possession and we're gonna take a look and see. But this is undeniable at this point.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Well, yeah, they have a good running playbook, Big Papa, but they were not running the football with the intentional grounding turned on. And we fired that up like 5 or 6 times.
To throw now. May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision...
You switched it to 1 and 0 with intentional grounding off. He's no longer throwing too many dink and dunks. He's throwing the football down the field. So are they actually... All right, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna look at the stats real quick. We're gonna back out. So he only threw it 4 times. 3 for 4. This I don't like, but that could be tied to the 0 for roughing the passer. I would suspect. If we go to rushing, Stevenson, look at this. 8 carries. Stevenson isn't doing very good, but Gibson is. All right, so we're gonna quit out. We're gonna change that roughing the passer up a little bit. We did get 2 sacks. One of them was bad. The other one, not much. And on both of those, he was actually trying to get rid of the football. He was trying to throw it away. So we're going to put this back up to, what are you guys thinking? 35, 40, 30? What are you guys wanting to see? We got like a 0 to 50 we can play with, obviously. We were at 0. You missed it. We're making progress, Jordan, but other than that, you kind of coming in at the right time. What are you guys thinking? Maybe 35? That way, if you want to see 25? Just the halfway point? What's his completion percentage, and has he, like, you said he has him in dinking and dunking, right? And the sacks, how is that? David, are you on 85 DPI or 75? Because it was 75 before. I bumped it up to 85. I'm going to leave it. No sacks yet? Okay. Oh, nice. What'd you change? Just out of curiosity. Big Papa, you're right. Well, ball security is at 85. I'm thinking the conservative does play a role in that, but at the same time, they should still throw it. They'll still throw it down there if they have an opportunity. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm just thinking about testing between 25 and 40. I'm going to do 35, Big Pop. I'm going to do 35. I'm going to go up to 35. It would be a little bit easier to see the effects. We're just going to raise it up just a little bit. See the effects. See if and at this point, it's just going to make sure it doesn't impact the running game from the CPU, and also doesn't impact the quarterback play negatively. Ideally, it impacts it positively. You know what I mean? That is what we are hoping for. I feel you, Nick, 100% on that. However, a lot of the quarterbacks that have conservative trait are first and second year quarterbacks who are very dink and dunkish. And they're trying to replicate that. You know, and to be fair, a lot of quarterbacks that are in their first and second year are very dink and dunkish. You know what I mean? They're not fully caught up to the speed of the game. They're not fully reading the defense. They're scared to push the ball in the field, so they're just underneath in it. You know what I mean? They don't want to make a mistake, and so they just go to their tight ends a lot, right? They check it down to the halfbacks, stuff like that. So in that sense, I do get it, and you do want to have young rookie quarterbacks who aren't rated high feel that way. Like, we saw some pretty bad quarterbacks play this year. I mean, we saw hold on. They're coming out in a run formation. Let's go 46. And we saw Tommy DeVito. We saw the entire Raiders running the ball still. Okay. We saw the Saints put out who they put out before they put out Spencer Rattler, and Spencer Rattler's rookie too. You know. We saw.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, running it again.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first.
We're gonna man up. We're gonna man blitz here. All right, we should get a first look at him throwing the football. See if we're getting an improvement or a worse. I'm not mad at that. So I was 75 DPI. I went up to 85.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains.
Just testing.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now give to Stevenson, coming right.
Oh, snap. I started scratching my nose because I thought we tackled him. Thought we had him done, dead to rights. And he breaks the tackle. Okay. Running it again. So we haven't hurt the running. Okay. We ran this game, like I said, 5 or 6 times. and they didn't run the ball like this. And then the 2 games we've had it off, they've ran the ball consistently. I worked my way up on ball security, bro. I had it that low, and then I just kept going up and up and up.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old
3rd and 1.
That's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
They got to hand this off up the middle, right? Nope.
May now from the gun. And this one's dropped.
Good pass breakup. And he didn't dink and dunk it.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage. Really
I think I returned the punt, and then I get a...
Patriots punt team coming out to the forward.
Oh, 65 on CPU ball security. So tell me why I should try that.
Punted once in last week's loss.
The reason I don't... Well, I would match the user to it, too. So the user doesn't have an advantage.
The 10-yard line
Or disadvantage. In and out with the wifey, you must be over in the Pacific time zone, David. Big Papa, that's possible. The other reason, but remember, the reason we had the ball security up wasn't for them to run, it was for them to utilize their moves and stuff, remember? Like, be more decisive with their cuts.
To the air on 1st down. May. Throwing the out route complete.
Dude, I was just in LA last week, David. Literally flew it on New Year's Day. And I was there for 2 days.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he's able to take this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking how this is feeling right now.
7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I mean, I'll definitely experiment. Like, and for those of you in here, we can definitely play with lowering the ball security to see some fumbles. The only reason we had ball security up was to see the CPU felt like they were making more decisive cuts and jukes and stuff to an extent, because they didn't have the. It was like they're not going to fumble, so they're more aggressive with it. Are you in LA, David? This game, Powers, we bumped it up to 35. And then, I don't know how long you stepped out, Powers. We turned intentional grounding back off, and the CPU's now running the ball a lot.
During draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much...
Lower was more moves, but higher was hit the holes better. I thought it was... See, I lived in LA for a year, David. I went to school there for 1 year. Oh, you were down the OC? No. I was up. So I lived there 2010, 2011. I lived in Koreatown. I went to school down in Culver City at West Los Angeles College. I lived with my best friend. And that's how I went to go visit while I was over there. And we went out to Santa Monica Pier, we went to the Griffin Observatory, we went Beverly Hills, got some Korean barbecue, we went down to the LA Live, I got pictures with the Kobe statue. I met up with Scorpio Sky finally, we've become good friends, and him and HBK came over, and I got to meet those guys and hang out with them, so that was really, really cool.
Position for the Patriots.
Yeah, man. I hadn't been to LA since I moved away in 2011. It's my first time there in a long time. Okay, you guys.
Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
I am cautiously optimistic. And again, if we get a strong base for this, like we know the CPU is going to run the ball, we get quarterback play in a good spot, that's bad. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. That's a bad one. But this is what happened on this play. This is what happened on this play. He had nobody on the right side. So he had his slant, which is covered. Everyone's covered. So I don't fault him for here. His right tackle is just looking for somebody to guard or to block. And he has nowhere to throw, and this is just bad. He doesn't take off and run like he should. He doesn't throw it away like he should. He does this stop like he's going to change. I don't know. Super ugly sack. But this was supposed to be like he get out the ball quick, but it was covered. So that's bad, but I will say this.
This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking
If
for outlets, but there's none to be had. No escape route available.
I mean, that's the first sack in the quarter.
Here he is on 3rd and long.
Oh, of course, of course.
Goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Opening frame of the game,
I feel like it was better when it was lower. What do you guys think? It hasn't impacted their running.
Solitary field goal so far.
They still, let's look at it. Four for 6. It didn't impact this at all. And they ran it 7 times. So it didn't impact their running, which is good. He only averaged 4.3 yards per carry. But he took 2 bad sacks. We tried it at 35. So the sacks that he took on 0 weren't really bad sacks to me. Like, he was trying to throw it away. He was trying to get rid of it. So I'm wondering if we split the difference, 0, and we go down to like 15. Now, you guys want me to play with ball security? So the higher it is, the quicker they hit their holes. The lower it is, the more they juke around, use their moves. I felt like having them hit their holes better led to more. No, I haven't, Powers. I haven't thought about doing edits and stuff like that. The issue, though, isn't. So all that's going to happen there, Powers, though, is if we did that, is he still doesn't get rid of the ball, makes a stupid decision, plays brain-dead quarterback play. Chase Young just gets there and doesn't tackle him. You know what I mean? And if it was like when you see that stuff happen in real life, it was like a guy gets a good pass rush, goes, quarterback makes him miss. Where you don't see those, you don't of them not getting rid of the football, not throwing it away, and then still breaking sacks. That's not when you see quarterbacks breaking sacks. So that's why I don't want to do that. It's because the sacks are an issue just because of them being brain dead. So real quick here, what are we thinking? I'm cutting out an audio. God dang it. Yeah, that was the moment I settled on 85 for ball security. Um, yeah, Chubb did that crazy. Will, I'm just now joining, so you might have to already check this, but did update affect reset the traits? What do you mean by that, Will? What are we thinking for ball security? I mean, some people mentioned it. Some people, I don't know. Do we want to just leave where it's at or no? Um, it shouldn't have affected it, Will. Powers, any option is here outside 85. It's what you guys are curious. Ghostface Gaming wants me to try 65, so we will try 65. We had it on before. I personally feel this is going to hurt their running game. But the Ghostface seems to like it, but I don't know. Maybe he messes with gameplay sliders like run blocking and stuff like that to offset it to help the CPU be better. I don't know. Nope, not touching quarterback accuracy. Not doing it. Messes too many things up, man. The testing that Big Pop and I did is that they hit their holes better, but they seem to juke more with it lower. So what would happen then, Powers, and for everyone else listening, is the lower you go on ball security. So let's just say we had it at 85 right now. Let's just say we put it down at 15, the complete opposite. You'd see them juke and stuff like that more, but that would cause them to do it when they don't need to do it, and they'd miss their hole and their opportunity to gain some yardage, all in the sake of doing jukes and stuff like that. When you went higher, it was more straight to the point. Get the hole and go. You know? It was more like the higher you went, it was hit the hole and stiff arm, truck, those types of things, and the lower was more like elusive style. And I mean, to be fair, like the best way to test this, honestly, is to do the inverse of what we were on in 85. Yo, Will, what is up, man? Welcome. Thank you for joining SGN Nation Elite. Appreciate you. So we'll just do the complete inverse of the 85. Since we know the CPU is running the ball now, we'll be able to see this. We'll be able to see the impact and the effects of it pretty quickly, we'd think, right? And then based on what we see here, we can adjust from the 15 or the 85.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to get a look at Kendre Miller, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Saints and the Pats. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports. Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports.
I know, 2 Wills in one night. Where's our third Will? Someone's in here, nicknamed Will, or name's Will. You want to join up? We got 6 new members on stream tonight? I don't remember 6. We had Steven, Sean, EJ. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 right here. Don't know where the 6th one is, but appreciate all 5 of you. All right, let's check this out. So we'll see the direct inverse, right? We've been on 85. Let's see what 15 looks like for the CPU. Jordan, there's so many things that play into that.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And let's give him about 4 on that one.
I mean,
With the stop.
I'll tell you this much. If the Detroit Lions had Aline McNeil and Aiden Hutchinson, nobody's touching that team. In fact, I don't think they lose their 2 games that they lost. They got so injured on defense. If their defense was healthy, ooh, that was kind of cool. I think the Lions team, dude, that team is so loaded, top to bottom. There's no weakness. Their weakness is they're injured. So I mean, Lions. I think defense is gonna be their Achilles heel. That's what we saw at Buffalo. That's how Buffalo beat them. Then Bucks beat them. I guess the Bucks beat them before they had all their injuries, so they wouldn't have went undefeated. So I take that back. But 1 loss, you know. But outside of the Lions, man, I feel like the Bills are the most complete team.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
Bears are taking last in the division again next year. I'd agree with that. Last place trophy.
Now Stevenson. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get all the way down to the
He won't fall to Dallas.
15-yard line.
But the other thing is, too, is I think NFL teams have learned you don't draft running backs in the first round. There's really no reason to.
Explosive plays.
Ravens. The reason here's why I don't think Ravens. Sorry. Number 1, they lost to the Raiders this year. They lost to the. Didn't they lose to the Browns as well? They should have lost both games to the Bengals. They had some just really. Didn't they lose to the Cowboys too? Some really bad losses, and their defense is their Achilles heel. Which is crazy to say about Baltimore. So, are you guys noticing anything different in the CPU running back? I feel like they're just. I feel like they're. I mean, look at. Oh, shit. I want to go to instant replay.
It's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those.
Oh, I should be able to see the highlight. He didn't even try to stiff arm him. Well, the Bears' O-line isn't the problem. It was they all got hurt.
Sure, that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Since week 11, they have one of the best defenses in football. I didn't know that.
Throwing on second down. May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I don't know why I returned that. But that's 2 times he's thrown it deeper. We might have figured out quarterback play, man. He had that roll out to the right, and we're gonna back out real quick. I wanna go to this instant replay. he had that roll to the right, threw it away, nobody was open. He just threw it out, deep the play before this. And then here too, not checking down, dropping back, moving in the pocket. I love this. Moving in the pocket a little bit. And he goes here. I like that. He has the underneath check down wide open, and he goes here. I like this. Yeah, the Bears' O-line, when it was healthy, was not an issue.
Without allowing a single point.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Open man, Demario Douglas. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate.
You know who needs Genty is the Raiders. They need a quarterback worse.
Off the play fake, it's May.
Oh,
He's got
bro, timeout. He is throwing the ball deep now.
Breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the
Did we find the sweet spot?
So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to
I know we're talking about the Bears and stuff right now, but like, are you guys seeing this?
Still worried about him running by him. There is a lot of space open underneath.
Tony, I'm going to show all that here soon. We're doing some testing. We've been making changes. So I'm going to show all that here.
picked up a 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get Gak's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ooh, almost picked that one.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field.
It is 11:30 for me.
Results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X.
So here's the thing. The Cowboys could use Genty, but so could the Raiders, in my opinion.
On third down, it's May. That's going to be intercepted. It's the
Well, he is. I like it. He is not running as much, it seems,
offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a catch.
with the ball security. That's all we changed is ball security. They were running it. It felt like they were running it early, though. He's throwing the ball deeper. 8 for 10. I'm sorry, 4 for 10, and they've only ran it 2 times. So yeah, the run pass ratio has gotten completely
Last two drives.
offset. We'll give them one more possession. And then because the only thing that we changed,
The drive begins
we did change the roughing the passer, but we had it at 35-0, and they ran the ball a lot at both of them. So I don't think that's it. I don't think they're running the ball better with the lower ball
there on the play.
with the lower ball security.
Here's second and
No, Raiders, you'd think quarterback's their first need, but then they need a running back too. Cowboys need a running back. You could make an argument that
is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
I don't know why we need to get away from 85, or is it just so we're trying to get more fumbles?
Power to extend.
Is that all it is? Let's do this. We'll do 70. Someone mentioned they thought 70 was a sweet spot. That was for DPI. Never mind. So we were at 85. We'll go 75. I liked it at 85. I didn't really feel like there was a need to change it. I guess I mean, is the only reason people want to see lower ball security is for fumbles? Is that all it is? So the higher it is supposed to be less fancy, David. I mean, you said that the CPU was running the ball very well against you at 85, so I mean, I wouldn't think that that was an issue. We can try like go back to 85 and see if they run more. Okay. Yeah, because that was it. That was the only thing we changed. I liked the quarterback play that we just had there. You threw 2 picks, but other than that, I mean, I liked it. And we'll just go back. This was the only other change, and I don't feel like the roughing the passer would have impacted that because we had it at 0, they ran the ball a lot. We put it at 35, they ran the ball a lot. So why would they not run it at 15? You know what I mean? We'll just go back to 85 and see. And I will say this, if they run the ball more here, this will be my last, because I do want to play the game, right? We're just testing. I will post, we'll go through all the sliders. I will update the members post with the sliders as well for, for easy going through it. And then we'll probably play this game tomorrow, and unless I get any feedback from people testing tonight. Oops, didn't get a play call in. Alrighty. Well, yeah, he was just 4 of 10. That 15 on roughing the passer so far. It's, I mean, so far, y'all. That's, I mean, he did it last game too. He was throwing it on the field last game.
Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, Kay. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals. First down.
So we kept that the same, and he took a shot down the field.
First and 10. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 40.
Gunslinger gonna sling? Yeah, no kidding, man.
What you call efficiency. Exactly what
William Crowley. Yeah, I'm staying a member for a while. Why do you say that, fam? I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad that you feel.
that space if you want to take a shot.
Ooh,
Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone
that was
hands got away
nice.
there.
Time out. We gotta watch that again, man. That was nice. Quarterback play. This feels great right now. He gets some pressure, and he's This is what I'm liking. Does not everyone look covered as hell here? But he still flings it, getting a guy down his throat. And he should have caught that. He just dropped it. That was tough. Yo, Jordan, if it continues to play like how it's playing, like testing right now, I'm gonna be a fan.
Connection on the last play.
I need to switch into a man defense. They got to run this ball here.
Running for it with Stevenson.
I was in a wrong set. I was in a set just giving them the freaking first down. I just dropped down to 11 minutes. I was on 12, but as someone pointed out, 11 minutes gets you more in line with what the CPU gets for plays. Dude, I like this, where he's throwing the football. This is three games in a row now. This is... I'm sorry, I'm trying not to freak out with excitement. It's not just throwing to open guys. He is throwing to tight coverage, and look at that. Get rid of the football, into tight coverage window. That's what you see on Sundays, man.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Oh, what are they doing here?
Here's the pistol snap to May.
Play action. Deep ball again. Oh my God, you guys. Are you kidding me right now?
Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
Into double coverage. I love it. It's not just only throwing to guys who are open. I mean, he's throwing 2 underneath to guys that are open, which is fine. And now I gotta, I mean, it's, first of all, I need to do this. I'm gonna really have to play with my zones and my shell coverages. I didn't make Drake May anything. Big Papa, I think we good. You got to get some games in, Big Papa. You know that. Let's break this one down here. I did blitz. And he scrambled to the guy that I was on. Like if I had been on anybody else... The quarterback play is amazing, but this is where I wish the CPU doesn't throw perfectly on target throw every time. You'll see off target throws though. You will see off target throws.
It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly to stop it.
Hunter on now, and he gets into this one.
So Apex Viper, I'm still doing the quarterback that the quarterback trade edit that I did before, which is number 1. Make sure every single one of them has throw ball away turned on, and then also I'm doing the overall one, right? So it's like any quarterback 86 or above is ideal for sensed pressure. 80 to 85 is average, and then anything below 80 is trigger happy. That's all I'm doing.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Read option. Oh my God, Drake May just freaking Marshawn lynched my defensive line. Oh, read option too? Not read option, I'm sorry. RPO. That's what I meant to say. You don't see the CPU run a ton of RPOs before I play the game, William. Because you don't have to do anything. You just go to the roster, the team you're about to play, and you look at the quarterbacks overall, and you just do it right before you play them. Takes 30 seconds. Oh, was not expecting that. I thought they were running it up the middle. I was like preparing for a handoff up the middle, and I had nobody out there. Nah, not at all, Will. You'd be able to stop them. We're going to do one more possession for them. CPU offense is looking good, you guys. Off target throw. Off target throw.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They're going to hand it off right here. A draw or something. Oh, they ran this play already. Oh, no, they didn't. Flag, holding, coming back. I hate that because they had a good running play. So when we look at the stats of the run-pass ratio, we will know that there was a run that was called back. Do I do any coaching adjustment on defense? I only do my quarterbacks to match up by overall. Deep ball. I thought he overthrew him. Will says, okay, I like what I'm seeing. Bro, me too! If it wasn't midnight, I don't want to just actually play this game. This will be what we play tomorrow. I mean, like I said, after this possession from them, we'll go through the full setup. And I'll update the members post as well. I gotta figure out what I need to start running some shell coverages or something. I don't know what to do to like. I'm trying to get him with. I'm gonna blitz. I didn't run a shell.
His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, man up and show cover 3.
I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands.
Big Papa, he was not taking that shot before, and this is back-to-back games that he did. So it's definitely we're on to something with the setup we have, with that quarterback auto sub change, with the intentional grounding off, with the roughing the passer down. And they just ran into my blitz there. But they are also running the football, if you guys haven't noticed. When we put the ball security back up to 85, I don't touch decision maker. I leave that alone. They're running the football more. Oh! Threw it deep into double coverage. Dude. I am stoked about this quarterback play. And I am praying this is not a fluke. But I don't think it is, because he wasn't doing this initially, right? We had to make changes and changes and changes, and finally we've got him playing like this. And it's consistent. And we put ball security back to 85, and they're running the football. So we're going to back out. We're going to look at the stats real quick. We're going to look at the pass. Remember, they had a run that got called back from a hold. So we'll keep that in mind. Drake May, 10 of 14, 71%. This is what I love. Look at the big change we had. When we went from 0, or what was it? I don't know what it was. He was only averaging 4 yards per attempt. Now he's throwing the ball down the field. But I'll live with 71% too. All day. All day. So I'll take that. Let's go to 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. So that's 7 carries. So 7 carries to their 14 passes. Again, not awful. And there was really one more run here that didn't count. You know what I mean? They're running the ball really well. Look at that. Two for 21, 1 for 11, 1 for 13. Oh, he's 3 for 0. I'm not touching their playbook, Jordan. Haven't touched their playbook. So team stats wise, here's the big one too. 14 pass attempts. So we got to take this, into consideration. 14 pass attempts, 1 sack. So if he throws it 28 times, we're averaging 2 sacks. We're averaging 1 sack per 14. So even if he throws it 42 times, we'd get 3 sacks at this current rate. I like it, man. Let's get out here. Let's get you guys the full everything. I'll update the members post, and then this will be playing tomorrow. Now, I'm going to play this tomorrow exactly as is, unless any of you guys who play tonight give me some feedback either in the Discord or on X. That's where I would see it, obviously. But so I do pay attention to everything you guys say. Take your guys' recommendations, stuff like that as we test stuff out. So main menu sliders have not changed. So I'm not going to go show you. Main menu is staying where it's at. Auto subs. This is where we're at with auto subs. So big change here. Quarterback to 1-0. Shout out to the recommendation, Big Papa. That has made a difference. So I used to run 1-0 for quarterback. For years. I didn't do it this year, even when I had the intentional grounding off. But that was before the whole roughing the passer discovery. So the recommendation of putting this back to 1-0, seeing what it was doing to the quarterbacks, and then knowing we have these other tools now to adjust the quarterback gameplay, has really made a huge improvement, man. We're staying here for everything else for now. Defense, again, I really like how pockets are playing now. I made a slight change to the defensive tackle, defensive end. Really appreciate the quarterback pockets we're getting. So yeah, this is the 65-60, 75-55. Linebacker change right here, 70-30. Here's the auto sub change for the secondary. Just some slight tweaks. And then we'll go over to gameplay sliders. I did switch to 11 minutes, by the way, if anybody cares. Still 20-second runoff. I had been on 12. We're still keeping the main skill sliders the same, 85-30. Someone had recommended the lower tackling. I tried it. It did what they said that it would do, but it also created a ton of broken tackles. And as you guys can see, we don't need to have this lower for the CPU to run the ball effectively. So I made other changes instead because I don't like having the CPU only run the ball well because of a ton of broken tackles. So yeah, so everything's still the same. 85-30 here. Didn't change anything here. 55 fatigue. If you didn't have the pinned update on the last slider video, we're on 55 fatigue now. So that is something that changed in the main menu in here if you didn't have that pinned update. 55 fatigue. And then, yeah, this is still the same. Face mask is at 40 right now. We're at 25, playing with 40. Again, this will be something too. Once everything else gets dialed in, can play around with this a little bit. And just see, this was at 25. Go back down to 25. Now the other thing is too, the lower the face mask, the more it opens up the run game. I was running the ball too well for whatever reason. Suddenly after everything, we just saw my game against the freaking, who did I play? The 49ers did not run the ball very well at all. 3 yards to carry. It will impact gameplay a little bit. If players are more likely to get in, the way I look at it is if players are more likely to get injured, the less effort. Does that make sense? It's like they know they could get injured more, so they don't try as hard. But I would go you could try like a 25 or 30. I just wouldn't go crazy with it. Anyway, face mask at 40 for now. I'm going to visit that later. Once we have everything else dialed in, just kind of play with this one. DPI again, we were at 75 before. I have it at 85 at the moment. Playing around with this one too. This is going to be once everything's dialed in, okay, maybe tweak coverage a little bit. This is where you play with the DPI. Go back down to 75 or 65 or, like I said, try the 85. These two are going to be like the final, like the cherry on top of the sundae, right? We have everything dialed in, it's good, and could these just tweak things just a little bit better? Legal block in the back is at 35. Intentional grounding is off. We're back to off, and then roughing the passer is at 15. Leaves everything else staying the same. So this is where we're at right now. Again, the physics-based tackle insider is still at 75 on the main menu, so you don't have to change anything there. And then quarterback, we're still doing the trait edits there, like I just explained. I don't want to rehash it. I just said what we were doing there. I'm not assigning playbooks to other teams. I would really like it if we didn't do that, just to really see the impact of these settings with teams and their current playbooks and how they're running the football. And I think that's important because we saw like the first 4 or 5 times we load up this Patriots game, we had intentional grounding on. They were not running the football. They were 10 passes to 2, whatever. And then even then we lowered when we got them running the football with intentional grounding back off. Soon as we lowered ball security, what'd they not do? Run the football. Soon as we turned it back up again, what'd they do? Run the football. So I would really like to just see, see how teams run-pass ratio is with it, with their current playbooks. And honestly, a 2-to-1 pass-run ratio is not horrible. You see that a lot in today's NFL. Teams will run it 20 times to 40 passes. So I'm okay with that. It's what we don't want is like the 35 passes to like the 12 or 10 runs or something like that. You know what I mean? But all right, guys, that is it. So please play with these. Give me some feedback on X or in the Discord. Discord's probably the easier, better route, to be fair, and everyone else can see it too. If you are in here, please don't share this with anybody else. This is like a members only thing, plus anyone who hangs out in the live stream with me. So we're gonna try to keep it like that. So please don't post any of the sliders in the Discord or anything like that. We'll just do it like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go update the members post right now. I'm just gonna edit the one from yesterday. I'm not gonna make a new one, but or earlier today. Excuse me. I'm just gonna edit it. So that should be up in the next 5 minutes, and otherwise should be on with a stream tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and working on building these updated sliders. I'm really curious to what you guys think when you play. I'm excited to hear you guys' feedback on the quarterback play and the CPU running game, man. I'm super pumped to hear that from you guys. So, anyways, we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully. Take care. Peace.